Mwah.
I would like to remind everyone that this show is brought to you by the Dolphin Wars.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to King Dolphin TV. I am Raymond. I am the ruler of the author of the Dolphin Wars series of books and ruler of the greatest pod in YouTube. Welcome to Just Cuz, the place where anything and everything can happen. And usually does, as you can see what happened just now on the picture over there. Right after the countdown. I don't know if you saw that. But I think we're going to have some residuals from Wednesday's show. He's probably going to make a few appearances. So, welcome. It's a beautiful sunny day here. And I'm looking forward to some shenanigans, mayhem, and just general all fun. And I've got the most amazing panel here. And we will start going around. Hello, Pudgy and Cobalt.
It's Mr. Raymond time. 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 It's Mr. Raymond time on King Dolphin TV. Yay! Hi, Mr. Raymond.
Yay! Hello, Pudgy.
Hello.
I hope you're well. I hope you've gotten at least a somewhat fix, even though we may not keep him out on a regular basis, but hopefully another incident like that will not happen again. So, and then Wendy, the trauma warrior. Welcome, my dear. I hope you were well.
Oh, I'm doing well. Hello, everybody. How is everybody today?
Hi.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice to be here. Nice to see you guys.
Yeah, it's been
Good to have you back.
good to have you
Nice
back.
to be seen.
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
Yes.
There he is.
And
Oh,
we
you can hear
have
me? Cool, sweet.
yes, we hear you.
Yeah.
good. We hear
Having some gremlins here.
Well, residual. Oh, don't tell me Mayor Pudgy's gotten into your system.
I'll bet you he's the culprit.
He could be. All right. So we welcome to for what? What? What?
It's Mr. Fit for Hire time.
Mr. Fit for Hire time.
It's Mr. Fit for Hire time. Yeah. But no, I just saw something that just got sent to me from a certain evil genius.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I found it. I found
Oh,
it.
it was you
I
that caused
see it.
that moment of silence.
Yes, he did.
Ah,
Yes,
I
he
tend to do that. People get quiet around me for some reason.
yes. So, thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Oh, I know you. Let's see. So let me now that the flow has just been disrupted. Hello, the evil genius. How you doing, Fat?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Glad to be here.
All right. Yes. And finally, the Fez Man. How you doing, John?
Hello. Oh, not bad, not bad. Doctor says I'm not dying, so that's a good thing. So,
Well, that's a
yeah,
good thing. That's always a
Yeah.
good thing.
well, this week anyway. So,
Yeah.
you know,
It's always good when you are upright and vertical and breathing out.
although I don't trust the lab technicians because, we just ended the holiday season. And
Mhm.
I've been eating cake and candy and chemical cakes and pies and eclairs and all this. And
Well,
my
that'll
blood
teach you.
sugar, my blood sugar A1C is still down at 7.3.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So it's like, how?
I don't know. I don't know.
So that
Okay.
Trulicity must be working.
All right. So we got the great panel here. We've got our cast of characters coming in. I'm actually getting some information on PodCon,
Ooh,
starting to work that magic. In fact, I just got a response from a potential venue.
Hashtag PODCON.
Hashtag
Yes.
PodCon, yes. So, Dad Man Walking says, "Hail to Pudgy, the greatest hedgehog who can turn a horror video game into a hilarious comedy stream." Ooh,
Hi,
Yep.
Dead Man Walking. Yeah, Pudgy was playing Dead by Daylight 3, and there's a character skin where you can be Bruce Campbell. So Pudgy kept going on a rant. He's like, "You keep canceling Briscoe County Jr. Pudgy like Briscoe County Jr." It was a great stream. There was lots of laughter.
Oh, speaking of
All
great
right.
streams, that was a great job on the Appion's channel last night, Raymond.
Oh, thank you. I was
Yeah,
going
I hope I didn't
I
interfere
missed
with your
that.
stream too much.
say again.
I hope I didn't interfere with your live stream too much.
Oh no. I enjoy doing it. Yeah, he's a great guy. Anybody who hasn't watched it, I think I put it into the tweet, and well, Sandra can find it and put it on the post, or
Hey,
one of
Wait, Appion applied directly to Mr. Raymond's forehead. Appion applied directly to Mr. Raymond's forehead.
Cool.
So
Yeah, I'll
if
check
one of my
that out
wrench,
later.
yeah, if one of my wrenches or Sandra can put that post out there, that would be very appreciated. Now let me welcome the chat. Let me welcome the chat, the people who are making this place so much fun. We got the aforementioned Dad and Walking. How are you, sir?
Hell.
We have Dead Bonsai 2-3. Dead Bonsai 2-3. Hello,
Hi.
Dead Bonsai.
Hello.
Hello.
Dead Bonsai, yes. And then we've got the amazing, magnificent, wondrous wrenches that make this place so much fun here. We've got Wendy. Well, we've got $451 our wrench, and I got to take a look at that. Twitter's been acting up on me, Dalek. We've got the first one in, the last one out. Legatus Legionai.
Trouble.
Yes, trouble. We've got the Comic Relief Crusader. Hello, Mike. How are you? Thanks
Hey, Mike.
for being there. And time for the longest intro ever. The last, but not the least. Yes.
It's time for the hardest working bear on the internet and snappy dresser.
Slaughter Poopas! Cooper. Green. Hey, great show Wednesday, kind of disturbing, but great show, and we're gonna have a good show today. Okay, Pudgy, continue the intros.
And the other guy, Sniffles. D. Wait a minute. Cobalt, did you push the button again?
No, I haven't done anything, Pudgy. Maybe I have to say it. Sniffles D. Boom.
Where's the caboose? There was supposed to be another shattering caboose.
There it is.
Just a little broadcast delay, right, guys?
Yeah, this is gotta watch these legs. And lastly, Pudgy.
It's time for the German version of the song. Spanish. L. French. La 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 la. It's time for Major Con.
Yeehaw!
Boom.
Maybe that'll bring him back. You know what I mean.
Isn't that delightful?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. He wants him. He wants that other guy back. And that's a scary thought. So, all right. So that is the intro. Okay. Let me take care of something. Also, if you are so inclined, please like and subscribe if you enjoy this fun. We have fun here. We like you to have fun here, and we hope that you are having fun here. Please like, subscribe, and we will make it worth your while. And also, if you are also so inclined, we need to keep Snortopopus in seals.
Actually, any donation this week to the Mr. Raymond Show goes to the official Sandra Raymond Fudgy Wudgy date. Sandra needs fudge. Lots and lots of fudge.
Yeah, must have fudge. Must have fudge.
Rocky Road, peanut butter fudge, chocolate fudge, mint chocolate fudge.
Yes.
Maple fudge.
Ooh, maple fudge.
And Pittston
yeah,
Fudge Works makes orange fudge.
Oh
yeah, but Pudgy's seen the orange fudge too. Blueberry fudge.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, you have to do the white chocolate fudge, and then you add the flavoring to it.
Cool. All right, so there the tips, the stream, the link to the tip is pinned on the top of the chat. So if you're so inclined, we can keep Snort in seals, we can keep Pudgy in Nutella, and we could start working. We can keep
Sandra with fudge.
We can keep Sandra with fudge, and we could also get stuff prepared for PodCon. PodCon. Gettysburg will never be the same. You thought there was a battle. You thought there was a battle in 1863. Nah, you are going to have. This will be more than the battle. This will be more than the battle. Think of one site, Snortopoopas leading the charge on Little Round Top. You know, this big bear saying,
Yeah, somebody pulls Snortopoopas' paw. He lets one toot, and then all the residents of Gettysburg go, "Oh, not again!" It took us a couple hundred years to fix the damage the last time.
Yes. But yeah.
Especially if they're mowing the lawn.
All right. Now, Beth, did this, Wendy, we got a blank avatar.
Huh?
Yeah, your avatar has disappeared. All right. So, I'm going to start the week of review because it's been a very crazy, busy week for me. Let's see. We had what was probably the most disturbing show on King Dolphin TV. At least I thought it was disturbing.
Yeah, he doesn't know what
It was
happened.
strange.
Pudgy kept clicking the link and it said it was busy, but Pudgy was able to eventually get through, which was nice. So Pudgy was able to wrap up the Mr. Raymond show.
Yeah, which was great. But that honored the occasion by doing that.
Oh.
Sweet.
He looks quite the dapper.
He does, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That is very.
That's not double O Pudgy.
Double O Pudgy.
Dun 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 dun.
You wouldn't imagine all those dirty jokes coming out of that face, would you?
No. Yeah. That was bizarre. All that.
Well, now I definitely have to watch.
Yes, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you do. It was very disturbing. And then let's see, what else? Like I said, started working on some. Started working on the venues for PodCon, and I'm in the negotiation process. We've narrowed the dates down, so we've narrowed the dates down to June 22nd and June 29th. Let me just double check the calendar. So, yeah, June 22nd or June 29th will be one of those 2 days. Will be PodCon. Just got to narrow things down with the venue. Again, this is the first time we're doing this, so it's going to be a wait and see. And as you know, anything having to do with King Dolphin TV. Definitely have to worry about the rubber guy.
Yeah. What, you hired Gumby as your advance man?
No! You crazy? Are you crazy? That's the last thing I want to do. But yeah, we got to be careful there. We got Legatus, he says, narrow the dates down. What? No weekly date nights with his lovely wife Sandra? Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, fudgy wudgy date, waffle date, pancake date.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. Let's see. And I don't think we've had the link for Appian gone out yet. All right.
yeah, the biggest thing with date night is after the fudgy wudgy, and then all of a sudden the door closes, and then the movie says the next day.
Woo and woo. And, and some more woo.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
have to be
Deef is
careful
here.
with speaking the words of woo.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
And Rennie out.
Hey, Deef.
And Rennie. Hey,
Hello,
Rennie.
Hi,
folks.
Rennie.
Oh, hey, Rennie.
Hi, Rennie.
Hey, Rennie.
Let's
Let's
see
see.
here.
Okay. So Rennie says about to pop on the Browns, but wanted to say a quick hi. Might be back on later. Cool.
Awesome.
And hello, Deef. So,
Hey, Mr. Raymond.
yes, Pudgy.
Can Pudgy ask Mr. Fez a question?
Yeah, I wonder who's got the echo. I'm hearing an echo.
Yeah, I've been wondering that. I've got nothing on but the headphones.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn mine on. I'm gonna go put mine on mute to see.
Okay. Hello, Rennie, and hello, Deef. How are you guys? Let's see.
No
Okay.
echo there.
That is a scary thought. Yeah, that's why I'm not hiring him. Unfortunately, instead of booking venues in Gettysburg, Gumby set us up for Glasgow. Oh no!
Oh no, that means Pudgy has to get passport, and then we gotta go across the ocean. And we all wind up in Ireland, and then the Irish are like, "The heck are you doing here, Pudgy?" And Pudgy's like, "Pudgy doesn't know. Pudgy thought Cobalt got took that story out of rotation," and they're like, "We still remember, Pudgy." And Pudgy's like, Pudgy didn't do it on purpose. And then poor Mr. Raymond, he's gonna get chased out of Ireland by a bunch of banshees, and they're gonna be like, "You." And that's the reason why that you should subscribe to Mr. Raymond, so you find out what exactly happened in Ireland.
Yep.
Oh, that story will never ever come out. Never. Oh, let's see.
Ways to get kicked out of Ireland. Way number 1. Say Guinness doesn't taste good.
Oh. Okay. I am still looking. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Let me double check that that's the link.
Hey, Mr. Fez.
Yes, sir.
What is in the fridge or shelf or underneath the desk or behind the desk or from the tool shed of mystery?
Oh my!
I'm glad you asked, Pudgy. I couldn't
Pudgy doesn't know where it's located.
Well, I couldn't get the door open on the fridge of mystery today because I've got a pile, and this is about half of them, a pile of our lodge records going back to some into the 1860s that I have to go through in order to create our necrology, which is the listing of who was who, when they lived, when they died, where they came from. Surprisingly enough, a lot came from Scotland and Germany.
Oh.
So I'm just going through all these, and I found even some of my ancestors' records in here. And this is about half of the pile Or, yeah, well, 1/3 of the pile. So, working on that and finding a lot of interesting and historical people, and just very interesting to go through and find people. And a lot of the lodges, if you're doing family histories, that they might be able to look up an ancestor who was in your local lodge. If they have all their records, a lot have been lost to fires and floods and things. But yeah, it's a job, but it's a lot of fun.
Well, that's good, Mr. Fez. And it's nice that your records are about important stuff. Because if Pudgy was keeping the records, it'd be like 1903. Bill ate all the cornbread.
Actually, there are.
1904. We reminded Bill he ate all the cornbread. 1905. Bill is tired of us reminding him about the cornbread, so he brought cornbread. 1906. Bill decided to leave the lodge and join the other lodge. 1907. Received inquiry from other lodge. What about all the cornbread?
Oh, God.
1908. Bill became the other lodge's Grand Master, or whatever the official term is.
Mm-hmm.
1929. Problem with all the lodges. We lost all the cornbread. 1930. Cornbread secured. 1940. All cornbread has been transferred to the United States government to assist in the war effort.
Mm-hmm.
Did we? Oh,
Hello? Uh-oh.
1941.
yeah, we had a buffer.
Mr. Raymond joins the Air Force.
Huh?
1942. Mr. Raymond becomes the Lieutenant Admiral of the Air Force.
Wait a minute.
1943. Air Force is determined there was a problem with the records. There is no such Mr. Raymond.
Yeah, especially since my
Yeah.
dad was probably about 4 years old, and my mom was about 4 years old.
Yep.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Mm.
And welcome to the Phantom Outsider,
Hey there.
LPO.
ALPO.
Hello.
Who says, wait, if John Rendell has his headphones on, why does he have his camera on? Oh, my eyes.
Yeah.
Pudgy says,
Emma-
Pudgy brought a bunch of snakes with him and undid all of St. Patrick's hard work.
Ah, there we go.
No,
Always-
Pudgy didn't bring it. Pudgy didn't bring any snakes. Pudgy did find a bunch of snakes.
All I want to know is, was Slapshot involved?
I do not know.
Because that'd be
Some
awesome.
things you just don't want to know.
Yeah.
During that adventure, Slapshot went over to Dover and was hanging out with the other ferrets over in Great Britain.
Ah.
Oh,
Uh,
let me see. Honey,
Yeah.
does Dover allow ferrets?
Ah,
Oh, are ferrets allowed in Great Britain?
no, they're isolated for a while.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yeah, they
So
get in a little boat. They go across the channel, and then the nice British people along the coastline like, is that a bunch of ferrets in a boat? Did they pay the entrance tax? No. Okay, so gotta send them over the border and customs.
Yep.
Yep. Let's see.
Then they get stuck in border and customs with Nigel, and they're trying to explain why they don't have passports, because technically ferrets don't need passports. But Nigel doesn't seem that convinced and wants to send them back home. And they're like, we can't go back home. You realize how many months it took us to sail from the United States over to over to Great Britain, and Nigel's like, oh yeah, you know that's probably right. Yeah, we just have to deport you to France, and then
Ooh.
then the ferrets go over to France, and they're like, they get stuck in that border and customs, and they're like, okay, you know what? You need to go to Denmark now. And Slapshot's like, I don't want to be part of this story anymore.
And in
Dalek
France, there-
451 says some people keep ferrets as pets over there. Oh, so there are. But
Yeah, they were able to get around Nigel.
ooh, watch out for Nigel.
now in
Yes, but
France,
there's only one slap shot.
That's true.
yes.
That's true. There is only one slap shot.
Now in France, is ferret
Oh.
pronounced ferret?
Ooh, do not know.
Impossible questions for French people who aren't here.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait a minute. Is that where Ferrero Rochers come from? There's a bunch of ferrets over in France making the candies. Oh.
Oh, candy.
Ooh.
Candy.
Just
Chocolate
stay away from the
crispy
lemon
around.
drops.
Yeah, that's true. Hi, Stark of Iron.
Hey, Stark.
Tony.
Hey, Tony. He
Hail,
said
brother Tony.
He's sending a hearty hail. He'll be listening today, doing some recording and editing. Well,
Hey, Tony.
record and edit away and just enjoy the show. Just enjoy the show. Let's see here. Let's see. So, let us begin the well, let's see. We've already got we've got ferrets wandering to. Why would ferrets want to go to get on a boat to go to the UK? Don't they like it? Well, they must be from California because California hates ferrets.
Yes.
Okay.
California hates everybody. So.
Yep.
That's
I was
true.
going to say that.
Huh?
I was going to say the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. California hates everybody. Hello, Matt G, alias Taylor Swift.
Hey,
Greater
G.
than
Hail, Matt.
Hello.
greater
Bye.
than.
And bye, Dad Man Walking. Have a good night.
Take care, Dan
See
man.
ya.
See you
Good night, man.
Clobbering. Okay, let's see. Matt G. Okay. No, actually, Taylor Swift. I don't know. I think you need to change your name, Matt G, because I really don't want the Chiefs to go anywhere. And since it is Taylor Swift's team now.
Yeah, he said the word.
Yeah, but Pudgy went down the groundhog hole watching all the Taylor Swift conspiracy videos, and Pudgy's like, this is a bunch of nonsense. They're saying the FBI and the CIA were coordinating with Taylor Swift to take over the NFL, and Pudgy's like, hey, that makes absolutely no sense. Like Pudgy asked Mirror Pudgy before we disconnected, and even Mirror Pudgy said that doesn't make any sense. It would be a colossal waste of money. Which and then you know what? And then it would make sense because maybe that explains where all the money's been going.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be a little afraid of saying her name too many times on one stream. Mirror Taylor Swift may show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, Wendy.
Yeah, but the Mirror Taylor Swift is probably cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you want to take that chance?
No.
We know what we know.
There's some battles and some chances you don't mind taking in life.
Yes,
I don't think I want to take that one.
That's true. Yeah, because it's bad enough we may end up having the other guys show up here.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about that, Mr. Raymond. Pudgy figured out what the problem was. So Cobalt disconnected. We found this funny thumb drive connected to the back of Pudgy's computer. So we disconnected that, and then also ran the antivirus, and then And then Cobalt took the thumb drive and flew, down the river, down, made a left, made a right, made a left, made a right, go past Mr. Bear's house, go made a left, made a right, follow the river, go out to the lake, and then we went to Beaver Town, and then and then the beaver said, "What's that thingy?" And Cobalt's like, "I need you to chew it." So the beavers chewed on the thumb drive and broke it apart, and then there's a wee little teeny tiny green circuit board inside. So then we took the circuit board and the beaver's like, this tastes terrible. We don't want to chew it anymore. So then we flew down with the circuit chip. Oh, and we also had the beavers scatter the parts of the thumb drive out in the lake. Which they were real happy. The little beaver kids were like, "Oh boy, we get to play with Pudgy." So one went to one end, and one went to the other end, and one went down to the bottom. So then we took the green circuit board over to Turtle Town, and then we went to Zeke, who's a big snapping turtle, and we said, "We need you to break this into as many parts as possible." And he's like, "Okay, Pudgy." So he kept snapping down on the board, and split the thing into a couple parts. And then the little turtles took the parts and hit them all over the place. So the good news is that thingy, there's no chance of it coming back.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's gonna take a concerted effort by at least a couple hundred animals, that know exactly where all the different parts went. Because not only that, the currents in the lake are taking the parts in other directions.
Mm.
Oh, and hi, Max Redstone.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Max.
Hi, Max.
Awesome. Say, isn't Taylor Swift Mirror Madonna?
Oh,
Now we're just going down. We're getting really deep now.
yes, we are.
I got to put on some knee-high boots.
Okay.
I don't think Madonna owns a mirror these days.
Oh,
No.
She can't.
I know.
I mean,
yeah. Have you seen her?
yeah.
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 She is literally
Doesn't even look
becoming
like her.
the female bass player from the Muppet Show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty much.
Yeah, definitely.
oh.
Yeah, exactly right. That's
Oh.
exactly
Joke.
what she looks like.
Yeah.
Hey, Fed, I can do one better for a conspiracy theory.
What?
Madonna is the portrait of Dorian Gray for Taylor Swift.
Oh,
God.
Oh.
geez.
Yes.
And hello, Max Redstone.
I'm going deep with that reference.
Yep. And I just watched that movie
Yeah.
about a week ago.
Well, let's see.
Oh yeah,
Snorter
League of
Poopus.
Extraordinary
Cobalt
Gentlemen.
just scared me a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snorter Poopus is saying, Mirror Taylor Swift has been happily married for 10 years and never written a song about her husband.
That's true.
Snorts.
I don't even know any Taylor Swift songs. Sorry. I
Same
don't.
here.
It's not my genre.
Nope, not mine either.
No. I like music.
Let's see. Phantom Outsiders might be. I believe that due to declining ratings, the NBA has sent its agents to reach out to the very popular Snorter Poopus Cuba, and they're negotiating as to which team Snorty would be the least likely to eat. And he says,
you can snore the poopus on defense, during an NBA game would be absolutely awesome. He doesn't have to move around. He just stands up on his hind legs, puts a paw up through the basketball hoop, and then looks at LeBron James and says, "Try it."
I bet the rest wouldn't even call it.
I love it. I love it. The only thing Taylor Swift is doing is inflating NFL viewership of people that don't normally watch NFL games.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a pure ratings ploy.
Yeah.
Max Redstone is so true. Madonna and Mirror Madonna are exactly the same.
Yeah. I still remember whenever she was beautiful and I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Oh, better looks via chemistry.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, how did we get
God, that was a million years ago.
Yeah.
Feels like it.
Oh,
No, that
Yeah.
was half a century ago because I was 19 then. And let me see, she
It
had
was in the
just come
40s.
out.
40 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had gone into the Navy at 19, and I'm going to be 59 next week.
Mm.
So, yeah, half a century ago.
Mm. You're a kid.
No, you're right. 40 years ago.
Yeah.
I forgot the 10 and 19.
Right.
Yeah.
Forgot to carry
40.
the one.
I
Max
never did
Reds-
find Madonna all that beautiful, especially
Yeah.
like her body is like, I don't know, that dancer type body is, I don't know, it's too masculine for me.
Yeah. And she had a
There-
cute face in the beginning, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was all
Uh,
makeup though.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everything in the 80s was makeup.
And big hair.
And big hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Jinx.
Spoke, you owe me a Coke.
Mayor Snortopoopas is a vegan who protects the kitty table.
Mhm.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Let's see. Snortopoopas says the average basketball hooper is 10 feet high. I stand 11 feet on my hind legs. I just stick my head hoop through the hoop. And
Yeah.
court jester LeBrons would just flop to the ground crying foul. Ugh. Please. We're putting a moratorium on that guy's name. I don't like it. No.
Yeah.
Since he left Cleveland.
This is all part of the official plan to be able to boost the Mr. Raymond show. We're going to get hardcore into music, conspiracy theory, and sports.
Oh, okay. So that's it. Oh, so that's what I need to do. Start bad mouthing sports and music.
We'll do a clip,
Sports
send it over
conspiracy theory.
over the ESPN. There's this dolphin that's in West Virginia that says LeBron James is actually dating Taylor Swift. In the process of taking down the Professional Golfing Association.
That's a good one, Cobalt. That is
Cobalt.
Yep.
That's weird. That doesn't make any sense. Because Pudgy watches professional golf, and Pudgy's like, "Where's the windmill? There's no windmill on this course.
Yep.
Where's the loopy-loop? Pudgy want to go to the snack bar." No. And it takes forever and ever and ever, and Pudgy falls asleep. And when Pudgy wakes up, there's still golf on. And Pudgy's like, "Oh, Cobalt, please turn the channel." Snooze. And then Pudgy wakes up. And then, the worst part about sports is the after
What's that?
show, where they go over
yeah.
the same thing all over
Oh, I
again with
know.
the highlights. And Pudgy's like, "No, Pudgy just want to get to the news. Pudgy needs to know what happened to Taylor Swift." And,
Pudgy likes Taylor Swift.
no, Pudgy just doesn't want to watch any more sports and the after shows, and it's the same thing over and over. And the sportscasters talk breathlessly, and they're like, "Oh, did you see? He shot the ball and it went in the hole." And Pudgy's like, "Of course he shot the ball and it went in the hole. That's what most of the sports are, you big dummy." Get to the commercial. Pudgy wants to know what that exhibit stuff does.
The only thing I want to see is, let's say that Mahomes throws a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl to Kelsey, and then Mahomes' wife up there in the booth raises her hands up really high, happy and thrilled, and punches Taylor Swift out by accident.
I'd pay to see that.
I'd pay to see that too.
That will be on replay. I will watch it every day.
Oh dear.
Well, what I'm wondering is, what's the halftime show going to be?
Yeah, because Taylor Swift turned it down because you don't get paid to be in the halftime show.
No, it's
Oh,
That's what's wrong with the halftime show. They don't pay them.
for the umpteenth gazillion time. Yeah, I think it's up here for the umpteenth gazillion.
I don't
time.
even remember when the last good halftime show was. I can't even tell you when it was.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, and you know what the worst?
Well, a lot of people would say it was Janet Jackson.
Oh yeah, I was thinking it's the same thing. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh man,
boy, did they talk about that one a lot, huh?
Oh yeah.
Janet Jackson starred the nation. Single-handedly destroyed the minds of America's youth for decades to come.
Yeah.
I was sitting watching that with a bunch of GIs. They were not scarred, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
I don't watch any sports. I don't care what happens in halftime shows. I don't care if there's full frontal nudity. You know this country is backwards when football players make more in 1 year than soldiers who've come back missing arms and legs. And it's despicable to me. I don't have the patience for sports.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, as much of the craziness as it is with Taylor Swift and all this NFL drama, nothing compares to what's going on with the World Wrestling Entertainment and Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
That is even worse.
Hello, Dalek.
Hi, Dalek.
Hey, Dalek.
Hey, Dalek.
Finally. Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
Well, could be better. I'm still a bit sick. I've still
got that crud, huh?
Yeah.
Still got this horrible cough. Yeah.
Let's see. Wes Cagle says the halftime show. Let's move to the wrestling thing.
Oh, good Lord.
Do they have a halftime show?
You would not believe how happy those GIs were, though. I mean, I'm telling you, Janet Jackson, they loved it. They loved it.
Yeah.
Did anybody
I'm a lesbian. I didn't mind it.
Pudgy loves professional wrestling. It's the only real sport left in the world.
I don't know. It's all fake.
I haven't even watched that in like 10 years.
Well, wow.
Wait
a minute. We did a show on wrestling.
Yeah, but it was all.
Yeah, we're talking.
Okay, Dalek. Enough.
Why are we talking about sports?
Dalek. Enough.
Please.
What did I do?
Goodbye, Dalek. I'm sorry about that, chat.
Hey, Lenrod.
Hey,
Lenrod. Like I was saying, though, if you go back and you watch that wrestling show, we were kind of I think all of us were talking about classic wrestlers. No one knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really know any wrestlers because I never really watched it. So, yeah, it was mostly older stories.
Yeah.
I will say, though, I was very, very depressed to hear that Carl Weathers passed away. That was very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, it was. And he was on a commercial he was on a commercial. He was on a commercial and and just a little bit ago, and he looked good. So I'm still wondering about it.
Well, did you see the little thing that Sylvester Stallone put out for him after he found out that he passed away on Instagram? Oh, you've got to watch it. It actually brought tears to my eyes. You could tell Stallone he lost a friend. You could just see it in his eyes.
Yeah.
Hello, Orville Nation.
Hello.
And hi, PJ.
Hey, Orville.
And
Hey, Orville.
Hail, PJ.
And hold on a second.
But they just said he passed away in his sleep. They didn't say from anything. It was just
yeah,
that was
77.
Sad. I liked Carl.
Yeah,
me too.
You know, he was one of those actors that I couldn't stand him so much as Apollo Creed when I was a kid, and it was only until I grew up because he was so good as Apollo Creed. Right, exactly.
He did that. You hated his character.
Yep.
And that's what you were supposed to hate, his character, and he played it out.
Yep.
Even Arnold Schwarzenegger, Yeah, even Arnold
Someone-
Schwarzenegger put out something about him because he did Predator with
Someone I know to
Schwarzenegger
this
too.
day cannot stand Gene Wilder because they found him so creepy as Willy Wonka, and you know
Yeah.
that's the point. That's why
Right.
he was so great as Willy Wonka. That's why you can't remake
Exactly.
Charlie and the Chocolate
No,
Factory.
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
can't.
and they specifically hired Gene Wilder because they wanted someone, in the words of the director, they wanted someone to be as close to demonic as possible because Wilder
Yeah.
could do the darkness of that role.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And hello,
Yep.
Jack Lumen.
Hail
Hey,
Jack.
Jack.
Hello.
How you
Hello, Jack
doing?
Lumen. Hello, Lenrod. Come on up. And hello, Orville Nation.
PJ in the
And
house.
PJ. Yeah, Lenrod, we did a couple
Yeah,
days
we did,
ago.
man.
Yeah.
He was one of my
Yeah, it
favorite
was
parts
just
of The Mandalorian too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like the Grief Carter
Absolutely.
character. Yeah, he
I
played
did.
with
I
such
liked his
class.
character. He did.
Totally believable. Yeah.
He sold it.
Yeah.
He totally sold it. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was just yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday, I think he was found.
The
He
first.
passed in his sleep, and they found
He
him
was-
yesterday morning.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly
That's too
Mandalorian season 4 is being turned into a movie. So
Right.
Mm.
and it's going through the pre-production phase right now. So you know that his character was probably in that. So
Yep.
there's enough time that they can take it out and put in another character, probably a woman of some sort, but
Yeah.
but it's far enough out that they can rephrase it and rewrite it, so that there wouldn't be any major problems.
Mm.
Right.
You know,
But I'll
look
still
what
miss him. I'll just miss him
Yeah,
in the role in the show. I mean, I liked his character. So
Yeah.
yeah. The part that is hard is that like Ashoka, they had that one guy that was a Sith, and
yeah.
he was really good in that role as a Sith. But then he passed away shortly
Right.
after it was done.
Oh, he was an excellent actor in his own right.
Exactly.
He was an
You know something?
excellent actor.
Going back to Carl Weathers, though, even if he wasn't supposed to be in this movie, I can totally see Disney being despicable enough to digitally put him in the movie just to bring people into the theaters
Right.
and capitalize on his death.
I can see that too.
Well,
They need
as
it. They need it.
as long as the estate provides authorization and the estate is getting payment for the digital likeness and the digital voice, then that would be fine. But if they don't get permission from the estate, and they just do it just because they own it, then that would be despicable.
Yeah. Yeah, because didn't they do that to John Wayne several years ago, back in the 90s? Put him in a beer commercial and the family sued?
I think maybe I know whatever the actor that was Grand Admiral Tofkin or from the original Star Wars movies, they digitally edited him to put him into another movie. And
Peter
at
Cushing.
first,
Yeah.
him. At first, they weren't going to get permission, but it was only when his his remaining family members threatened to sue was that when they went into negotiations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
What? Galen?
Yeah,
I never
look
watched
at
this.
look at
one.
others.
I've never seen it yet either. Still undecided if I even want to.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, FKHC Grand Moff Tarkin. No, that's the name of the character.
Yeah.
Hello, FKHC's 2005. How
Hi
you
there.
doing?
Yeah. Let's see. What is
You know,
it?
Grand Moff
Start getting
Tarkin,
ready soon.
the CGI on Tarkin in Rogue One
Mhm.
wasn't too bad. But
Mhm.
the Carrie Fisher at the end was terrible. I thought.
No,
It was
no.
terrible.
Well,
The mouth
Yeah.
was completely off.
Yeah,
It was weird.
Mhm.
which is funny because usually they like making the men not look that good,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and the reverse for the women. But yeah, I don't know.
Have you
Henry,
seen any of the recent changes that they made to the original trilogy? 4, 5, and 6.
no,
All right,
I saw
so
the
in
old
the
changes.
well, the most recent changes to 4, 5, and 6, when they went through it, they digitally enhanced the graphics. So, some of it is fine, some of it looks terrible because you're up converting from standard definition. Well, they
Mhm.
redubbed Carrie Fisher.
Hmm.
And in the new
Wow.
version, they use a British woman voice. She completely redid all the lines with Carrie Fisher, and it was like, wait, what the heck is that? And when you look at the credits, it lists Carrie Fisher as the actress, but then it listed another name as the voice of Carrie Fisher, of
That is
Princess Leia.
blasphemy.
It
Yeah.
is.
Sacrilege.
Mhm.
That is not acceptable.
No.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I had
Oh.
TNT on the one day, and I'm watching this. I'm like, that's not Carrie Fisher. Yeah, it made
Yeah.
absolutely no sense. Now there was a thing that was going on where her daughter was redoing some of her lines for other movies because they had, did like a enhanced version. But even still, you know, that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Why do they have
Well-
to fix them? I
Well, then why don't
understand
they
why have to
redo
fix them.
James Earl Jones' voice while they're at it too? Because Darth Vader
Yeah.
had a come and go British accent too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, actually, David
Oh,
Prowse,
don't even say
who
it.
is David Prowse, who was the original,
He was the
he was
actor.
the
Yeah.
actor. He
Yeah.
did voice dialogue for the entire movie. So if they
Yeah.
really, really wanted to, they could completely take out James Earl Jones and put David Prowse in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he
Except
had
that
a
there were
really
things
thick
that
accent,
James Earl Jones had lines that or that what's his name Prowse didn't know about.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, especially
no,
now
I'm
there.
your father.
Yeah, he didn't know about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had no clue. He spoke completely different lines.
And knowing Disney, they'd replace James Earl Jones with the guy who was Ruby Rod in that Fifth Element movie.
Yeah.
Can you
Chris Tucker.
imagine? Bring me the prisoners. I want them alive.
John, don't give them ideas.
Don't give him ideas. Don't give him ideas. All right.
Oh, come on.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on. I'm getting more and more depressed.
So tell
I'm
us
gonna have to
about
get
Fudge.
going here in a little bit.
Yeah,
What? Tell us about
Fudge.
fudge.
Always love Fudge.
Oh yeah, fudge is good.
Yeah.
I actually Sandra made banana
Snort,
bread
snort,
today.
snort, 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 snort,
Ooh.
snort. Wonderful snort. Glorious snort, 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 snort. Wonderful snort. Glorious snort, 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 snort.
Yep.
Snorta Poopa says, hang on to that ancient artifact. We need our historical records. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, definitely. Oh,
I just got to find the little wire that goes from the VCR to the television.
yeah, they changed
No.
everything.
Yeah.
Hello, West Cable.
Hey there.
West Gagel.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Spam, 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 spam. Wonderful spam. Glorious spam, spam, spam.
So,
Spam, eggs, cheese, spam, and spam.
Oh, I had last night. We do our takeout meal, dinner, takeout time for Frolics. We get pizza. I wanted Mexican, so we ordered Mexican last night, and
Oh,
and I had 2 burritos, expecting them to be smallish burritos, so I can have rice on the side. Oh my god.
Yeah.
They were big. It was actually 2 meals. One today, one yesterday, and uh one yesterday and one today.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, and Mr. Raymond went over to Sandra and said, "Pull my finger." And Sandra's like, "Oh no, not again. I remember what happened the last time with the bomb."
Yeah.
Whoop,
Ooh, did he say
said
the
it.
word?
He said it.
Oh, and that's how Mr. Raymond solves the energy crisis in America.
You see, and I actually thought that probably oh, we're still getting that echo. I think I'm wondering um uh I'm actually thinking that's probably what brought he whose name we shall not mention over to the show on Wednesday. So I don't know. I may have to find a way to limit these. You know what? Hey, Lenrod, how you doing, buddy?
Hey,
I'm
Lenrod.
doing. I'm here. I am functional. I have done things today. I feel like I've achieved something.
Oh, congrats!
Hey!
We got another
Congrats!
new song done and just about finished another one. So I'm
Awesome!
finally getting caught up.
Awesome.
Awesome!
Best of all, I'm finally done with this awful noon shift. We're going back to normal hours next week.
All right. Congrats.
Yes. When
Do
Snoopy
not
says
read Max Redstone's quote out loud.
no, I will not. When Snoopy says "pull my paw," don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the same riddle in this house with Ramsey. Yeah.
I wouldn't pull a polar bear's paw anyway. That's just asking for danger.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. Now I know Landrot saw Wednesday show. Were you thoroughly disturbed?
I did not see Wednesday's show. I was working.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, you got to check it out. It was, and I'm still not convinced that the hard work that Pudgy and Cobalt did is preventing him. I keep worrying that a phone's going to ring.
Yep.
I got to say, I wasn't disturbed at all. He's my kind of hedgehog. Now, that should be disturbing to you.
What? What was it?
The fact that he's my kind of hedgehog, though, that should be disturbing to you and everyone else.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
That makes
Yeah,
perfect
I'm
sense
a
to me.
bit
You
weird,
are
so
evil.
that doesn't really say much. Yeah, I'm a little weird myself.
Well,
I
we
worked
just
in
made-
the operating room for years.
Yeah, that would
And I'm-
be like. That would be like probably saying the old lady's name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How's she doing? Or is she even still there?
Wendy,
Huh?
the old lady.
I'm sorry. The old
Oh,
lady. I
Ellen.
don't know an old lady. I cannot say anything. If you mean Jimmy, then I'm definitely not answering that. 'cause she'll kick my butt.
No.
The lady starting with the O. We can't say her
O-L-
name.
Oh,
Her.
she is asleep right now. She's been doing all right.
Cool.
Doing her job.
Got to get her on the
It's
show one day
like
to
the best
sing.
job ever.
Probably not gonna happen. She's
Aw.
not interested in that kind of stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. We just
Jeez.
buffered. Oh, we can't even spell her name. We need to have her on. I'd like to hear her. I'd like to have her talk about being a clown.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
the
I
internet
think that'd
goes
be a
down
really
and the
great
computer
story, but
crashes.
she's just, yeah, she's just not interested in that kind of stuff. She doesn't have, the only social media I have is with you guys. I don't have Facebook, Instagram, any of that stuff. Neither does she.
Oh,
She doesn't do any of that stuff.
Probably safer.
Phantom Outsider says the near constant use of high-level weapons does tend to adversely affect the barriers between dimensions.
Oh,
And Snortopupus was not only disturbed but traumatized. He had nightmares after that show.
Night
Did you say
Bears?
Night
I was
Bears?
mildly
Night Bears.
bewildered.
Yeah.
Night Bears.
He had night bears. I think he actually sucked it up and went to Dr. Cap for therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a result of the show.
Well, he deserves some night bears every now and then because he's a nightmare to everyone else.
Oh.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Snort.
oh, we're getting a little that Snort rivalry. I thought it was
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
There is a disturbing universe I became aware of recently. It involved a cadre of polar bears who we know can fly, sporting red capes with a familiar S symbol. Ooh.
Ah. S for sniffle.
Oh, sniffles. Snoopy is investing in a new IP. It's a new flow. FKHC.
Yeah.
FKHC. 2005. Can we do PG-13 every so often since you want it PG? I thought we were already there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, you want PG-13? Okay, guys. No, you asked for it. You asked
Unedited,
for it.
Oh, no.
uncensored. It's
Oh, no.
Mr. Raymond after dark.
You asked for it. Give me a second because it's still in my email.
And now you're gonna get it.
Yes, you are going to regret ever saying that, FKHC.
The bear went over the mountain. The bear went over the mountain.
Oh man,
The
Pudgy,
bear
why
went
are you
over the
looking?
mountain and ate everything he saw.
Oh man, Pudgy, why are you looking at that site?
Oh no! What?
Is he looking up beavers again?
No, Pudgy found a site on Star Trek Discovery Season 5.
Oh, even worse.
No, let's.
It's coming out this year, but it says it's the final season. Haha, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's see, Jack.
Oh, God.
All right. FKHC, you will regret this. I regret this. I think Bet regretted it when he made it.
Everyone look away.
Turning off monitor now.
I, however, regret nothing.
I'll put I'm putting on makeup right now because we got to leave soon. So go ahead. I'm looking away.
Yeah. I cringe even as I'm doing it. So today at work, someone wanted to know why I don't swear, and if I did, what words would I use? I showed them the George Carlin 7 words, and they laughed. Oh, I remember. That was classic.
Yeah.
Max Redstone, Mr. Raymond after dark. Okay. Video file. I'm still tweet. My stomach is
Oh, Pudgy just had a wonderful idea. Mr. Fat!
Yes.
You know the original Battlestar Galactica opening?
I do.
Hello?
I love that opening.
What if Mr. Raymond was in it?
Ooh.
And the other pod characters.
Ooh.
Intriguing.
Even better. And very intriguing. All right. Got FKHC, you asked for this. Unfortunately, you got it.
Oh, God.
Quality.
What happened?
If you
What'd you
see
do?
me walking by and the tears are in my eyes, look away. Raymond, look away.
Oh God.
Not again.
Yeah.
Hit loop
Oh,
forever.
dear.
I can make that a GIF. And it would loop forever.
Wait, you mean a
Yes.
10-hour version?
The gift that keeps on giving.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Jack Lumen says no, Flabio.
No Flavio, yeah. Oh dear. I had to wash. I had to put bleach in my eyes after saying that the first time. But that's
that
what you, yeah. Thanks. Yeah. He says, "Well, thanks. I just lost my dinner." Hey, that was on you, buddy.
That was all you.
That was on you.
You're not supposed to eat dinner until after this show.
Yes. And hey, remember, you poke the bear, the bear's gonna hug you.
Yep.
Yeah, you know you
Same
come to this
games.
show with an empty stomach and we talk about food and it gets you hungry for food afterwards.
Exactly. Snorter Pooper says, "More night bears tonight."
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all gonna have night bears now.
Yeah.
Every
Lady of the
single
Night Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't a beer belly. That's a fuel tank for a romance machine.
I object.
Somehow I don't think that's accurate.
The words of woo, King Dolphin style.
Yep.
So, the words he says. Snorter Pooper says, "Never poke the bear." Yes.
Mhm.
Words to live by.
Words to survive by.
Yes.
Yeah.
FKHC has a great dinner for you. Oh, Max Redstone wants a Pudgy song.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Yes.
While you're doing that, while you're figuring out a song,
I want to hear Mirror Pudgy sing Space Oddity.
oh, ooh, that would be cool. Mayor Pudgy doing that. That I would invite him back. Let's see.
Guys, before we y'all get started on something else, I'm gonna have to go ahead and drop off so I can finish getting ready to go to that show tonight.
All right.
Bye, Wendy.
I actually, Jimmy and I are both extremely tired, but we bought these tickets back in November. We spent 7 hours in surgery yesterday doing that pancreatic tumor, so we're both really tired. But it cost the tickets. 4 tickets cost almost $500. So.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Wow.
Enjoy the show. Enjoy the
you guys take care.
Have fun, Wendy.
Yeah.
Tell
Love
us
you
about
guys.
it.
Bye, everyone. Take care. Stay safe.
Okay. Wendy, Webb.
Pudgy Hedgehog is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time, yeah. And we gonna make you lose your mind. Woo! Everybody just have a good time. Pudgy Hedgehog's in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. Yay!
Yay, that was good. There you go, Max Redstone. Yeah, Lenrod, I spent a good chunk of the week following your edits to do my cleanup of All's Fair. My cleanup of all. Why am I buffering? Is anybody else buffering?
Yeah, looks fine on my screen.
No.
Yeah, you look good here. Well, you weren't buffering, let's say that.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I've been doing.
I got that, Fat.
Yeah, he did it.
I didn't. My mind is, yeah.
Well, Mr. Raymond, remember, if you buffer too much, if you turn your camera off, you will use less data, and you shouldn't buffer as much.
Well, there we go. Let's go to the more handsome King Dolphin there.
The glowy one.
The glowy one with the ship on the side.
So shiny.
So shiny.
Yes.
So yes, Lenrod, for the third time, I'm working on the cleanup of All's Fair using some of your using some of the edits because I want to try and get that second edition with a fat cover ready for my signing season starting in April.
Awesome. Good.
Yep. So
It's probably a little bit more difficult than it needs to be, though, because if you still had my book, you would have the guide.
I know.
I numbered
but
everything so you could find it quicker.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to get it. I should have kept it, but I wanted to get you Blood Feud and but I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, so you wrote the story, so it should be obvious to you to some extent what the outlines are.
Yeah. Max Redstone says some people call it a sling blade. I call it a Kaiser blade. Some people call it a Snortapupas blade. Snortapupas.
But I like the way you go.
So that's how you open a Kaiser roll.
It all makes sense
Smoothly.
now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very interesting.
I just had a small lunch and I'm hungry again.
Is it prime rib tonight?
Nah, I just had some steak.
Ooh.
I had like
Barbecue?
half a sirloin from yesterday. I like warmed that back up and wolfed that down.
Nice.
Barbecue?
No, just the way I fry it up with some special spices.
Nice. I think Sandra should show us the banana bread. What do you think? Let's hear it for Sandra to bring us
Banana pudding?
banana bread.
Yay!
No, banana bread. Banana bread.
That's good too.
Sandra.
Yay!
Bring us banana bread.
Yes, banana bread.
Rain. Banana bread. Brain. Banana bread. Brain.
Brain. Banana bread. Brain. Banana bread.
Awesome. I just okay.
Bread, banana bread.
Oh boy. You can't see it, but Arjen's peeking around the corner looking at Pudgy. Pudgy's like, Pudgy does on the Mr. Raymond show. And she's like, okay. And then she just backs away slowly.
Glenrod says bread. Snort says Nana bread. And Max Renstone says ground control to Major Hog. Ground control to Major Hog. All right, here we go. The result of a Cooking with Sandra episode. That was in. That says Sandra. All right.
Fancy text.
Yes, fancy text.
How do you do that?
Hey, Snoopy.
Just ASCII codes or what?
Who wants the banana?
Snoopy wants the banana bread, so
What?
oh, here, let me do that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ah. Now, is it soft or is it structural?
They're asking, is it soft or structural?
Oh, it's
She's-
nice and soft, but it's firm.
She says it's both. It's nice and soft, but it's firm.
Okay,
Soft on the
just-
inside, firm on the outside.
Mom, can we have banana bread?
Yeah, because
Whoa.
one time Pudgy baked bread and it was real hard on the outside, so the bunnies are like, "Oh boy!" So they took the bread outside and they were skipping it across the river and they bounced on it and then Mrs. Bunny came over and said, "Pudgy, we're so sorry. We took your bread." And Pudgy's like, "Oh, that's okay." So by the time the bunnies were done playing with it, we finally could crack it open and get to the soft inside. And then Pudgy realized it wasn't bread at all. The bunnies took a rock. So then Pudgy had the baked bread, and then everyone was happy.
Yeah.
Fed for Hire says,
Subscribe to Mr. Fed for Hire.
Indeed.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Mr. Fed for Hire. So Snorta Poopus does the fancy Sandra. And then, of course, after seeing it, nom nom. Sandra's banana bread is a hit.
Yep.
And then Snort says, and now watch the dolphin pop the whole thing in his mouth. No, I'm not that much of a glutton.
Yeah, with a thick layer.
They never
of
do it
butter.
online.
Yeah.
Sounds like a wager to me.
That says Snorty. Snorty ate the banana bread, then Snortapoopus ate Snoopy. Snortapoopus considered it a 2-for-1. But Snort would never, Snort has just said he would never eat the Snoop. And did you notice, anybody who watched Appion noticed that Snoopy was a guest barker last night?
No kidding.
Yes,
Awesome.
he was a guest barker. He was a guest barker. And
very cool.
But that's because the window was open. He was barking at the creatures walking across the street. And of course, once the food got here, he said, "Oh, food, 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 food."
Oh, the hunger is real. And I snacked. It's not a good sign.
Mm.
Yep.
Aw. That's exactly what Snortapoopus would say before eating Snoopy. I think Snoopy would run. No, I think Snoopy would give Snortapoopus a hug. Look at him with those big puppy dog eyes, and then lick Snort on the snoot. Give him a big Snoopy kiss.
And also, Snorty doesn't want to make Pudgy sad by eating Snortapoopus or Snoopy.
Yeah.
They're both canids. They have an understanding.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
Snoopy's gonna eat Snortapoopus?
No.
No,
He
Snoopy
never
would
eat
not eat
Snortapoopus or
Snortapoopus.
Snoopy.
No.
I would like to see Snort go after Slapshot because he has a built-in self-defense mechanism.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That would be something.
Kind of like a
And you
skunk.
And you can supercharge it with asparagus.
Ooh. Ouch.
Oh. Well, you mean like this?
Well, if you ever wonder why skunks smell so bad, that's because they eat skunk cabbage.
Mm.
That crazy cabbage.
Yeah.
Can't trust it.
That's all you
do
can
they
smell
drink?
around here lately is skunk. There's like skunk roadkill everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same here.
Those poor skunks.
Yeah.
Skunks and raccoons.
Yep.
There have been surprisingly few, skunks and raccoons on the side of the road here lately.
That's because they're all here.
No, I guess.
Yeah.
They went south for the winter.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
There's
Yeah,
the
that's-
asparagus.
Asparagus.
That
Yep.
is asparagus.
Yeah, all the Wisconsin skunks, they're down in Missouri right now, bouncing around, and the Missouri people are like, geez, all the skunks have migrated again. Can't you go to Texas? And the skunks are like, no, because it's hot when there's no water.
Yeah.
See right there, Slapshot is laying down a challenge to Snorty right there. He's saying, "Come at me, bro."
But Snorty doesn't eat the. Snorty says. Snorty says, "I don't eat Slinkies either."
Yeah.
Yep.
So do the skunks drink skunky beer too?
Probably. I'll tell you.
No,
My area.
they drink Schlitz.
Ugh,
Ooh.
that's just as bad. Yeah.
Yeah, because it gives them the.
I can't argue with that. I'll tell you what, this year has been seeing a lot of those four long-legged insurance adjusters.
Yep.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh, you mean a deer? Yeah.
Yes.
I've been lucky, knock on
Yeah.
wood. I haven't seen. I'm not even going to finish that sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
I've
I go
seen-
out. I go out around 3:00 in the morning to the store to get more soda. And as soon as I turn the headlights on, right in front of me up on top here is 3 or 4 of them. And then
Yeah.
halfway
Well-
there, especially if it's foggy, they'll be out.
Yeah.
And on
Well,
the roads, you gotta watch.
It's like I saw one. I was leaving my house. There's a railroad track, and there's a deer staring at me. It's just
Yeah.
you stay in your area. I'll stay in mine. I've got a nice car,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Well,
And
there was the
snorting
one.
doesn't. Go ahead.
There was the one that scared me when I first moved here was coming up the driveway one night, and this multi-pointed, stag kind of deer jumped over the front of the car, and was like, "Holy God, what was that?" And I look over, and here he is, bigger than life.
Well, when I was in Germany, I was starting to get some allergies, and I was driving. It was winter, such as it is in Germany, little dustings of snow, and all of a sudden I sneeze. I sneeze, and next thing I know, whap! And I go, "What the?" Because I obviously, when you sneeze, your eyes are closed. And next thing you know, I look up and there's a deer running away from my car. And I'm like, holy crap. Fortunately, I guess used Volkswagens are built pretty tough. There was no damage from the deer. But I avoid deers. Yes, Snort. Oh dear. Yes. I avoid deers like the plague. And it seems like around here in country roads, there's a lot of deer v car encounters.
Yep.
A lot of deer v car encounters.
Country road, take me home to the place I belong.
West Virginia,
Mountain Mama, take me home.
Country roads.
Yay!
Deers love the key cars. They are jerks.
Yeah. With my old Chevy truck, I have 5 confirmed kills and 3 probables.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
The massacre, the deer massacre. And Snorter Poopa says venison on the hoof.
Yeah.
And poor Sandra was a victim of a deer collision. She was driving on I-70 on a trip to her second workplace, and next thing you know, one of those insurance adjusters comes out from nowhere, clobbers her car.
Jeez.
So she pulls over to the side, and there was a van of the prison cleaners around, and 2 things. One, because it was a state vehicle, she didn't have to. They were able to pick her up, and 2, Marcus was nowhere to be found.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit them hard enough,
nowhere to be
spin off
found.
the road, or sometimes they explode. Route 81 is famous.
No,
for that.
I think it ended up in the prison. I think it ended up in the prison vehicle, and the prisoners say it went very well.
They did a snortopoopas.
Yep, they did a snortopoopas.
Yeah, venison on the hoof.
Venison on the hoof.
Yeah. And of course, then there's those deer that are, they're laying on their side on the side of the road with the legs splayed out. I always wanted to set one of those up with a little sign around its neck that says "Goodbye, cruel world."
They're just posing. And
Yeah.
then someone off in the distance, they're like, "Draw me like one of your French girls,"
Yeah.
whatever that means.
FKHC knows about FKHC knows about I-70. Yeah. Sandra says the highway department picked it up and they had it for lunch. Yep.
Mm.
And yeah, snorted boopers. I think someone helped themselves to some feet nummy nums. I would have. Or free nummy nums.
Tasty toes.
Yeah.
They're on a highway to hell, Kentucky. They're on a highway to hell, Kentucky.
Nice save, bud. Can we put some wood chippers in front? Venison proctors, anyone?
Yeah.
Oh boy, don't even mention wood chippers.
Oh no. Bad experience?
I had a mild heart attack Wednesday night pretty much Wednesday afternoon into Thursday.
What happened?
Is not good.
Most of the week I get up at like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Wednesday I decided to sleep in late. I get up around 11. So I figured I go downstairs and the mail was probably here by now, so I'll go check the mail. I go outside and there's the mail truck leaving. She's looking right at me, but there she goes. So I go over to the mailbox. There's a card in there that says, "Sorry, we missed you while you were out. You have a registered letter you have to sign for." I've never had a registered letter in my life. So I'm like standing there waving a ticket. Now she just drives away. So, you know.
When you hear those, you run away, run far away, because those are usually scams.
Yeah.
Well, they checked the box that this was the first attempt, and then there was one other box that said final attempt. So I'm like, well, I can't miss the mail tomorrow. I have to get this, whatever this is. I have to find out what it is.
Yeah.
So, and it says on this card that it was from Dincher and Dincher, which sounds like a law firm, which is even scarier because you guys know I'm going through some real life crap.
Right.
So I Googled it and I couldn't find any lawyers. So anyway, I get to go to work that night, not thinking about my job, worried about this whole registered letter thing. I can't sleep when I come home. They finally show up at 12:30 in the afternoon, only to tell me that I had to go to the post office to pick it up. So the post office is 10 miles from my house. So that was the longest 10 miles down and 10 miles back to my house till I found out what this thing was.
Yeah.
I freaked out for 24 hours, man. The state of Pennsylvania hired a tree trimming service, and I have trees on my property across the street that they're going to trim for better visibility for the drivers of the state of PA. So, yeah. Thanks, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Why would that
really.
need to be
You
signed
haven't
for?
killed me yet, but you're going to succeed eventually.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I always worry when you get these things saying registered, pick up a registered thing. Over here we get trimming, we get tree trimming from the power company, to clear up the lines. But they'll actually come over knock on my door, show me their badge, and say, "Oh yeah, we're going to come trim down your trees a little bit for the power lines."
Yeah. That's
Well, the best part was they paid $8 to make sure that I received that letter, only because I had to tell them whether I wanted them to remove the wood and the wood chips or whether I wanted it. Now this morning I had to waste a stamp and mail it out to them.
It's all part of the plan. Snort says, at least it wasn't about an extended warranty for your car. Yeah, those go into recycling. Those go into recycling very quickly. And Max Redstone says, I blame Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah.
I blame me for living here.
And Max Snort blames his, and so does the ex-wife, Punxsutawney Phyllis.
Yeah.
I agree with Pudgy. I think we need to replace that rodent with either a hedgehog or a ferret. I think they could do a better job.
Why not
for
both?
one-eighth the cost.
Yeah. What was that, Pudge?
Yeah, for 1/8 the cost, because Pudgy works for baked goods.
Yeah. And Slapshot works for soup.
Mm-hmm.
Soup and ferret food.
No soup for you.
No soup for you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who Ned Ryerson is, so
Oh, he was from the Groundhog Day movie with Bill Murray.
ah,
Ned Ryerson, and then Bill Murray would punch him or chase after him, or of course, then there was that last time where he hugged him and gave him a kiss on the cheek and like, I missed you, and then he ran away, ran far away.
He ran so far away.
well, today I was supposed to fly. On all indications, the flying was going to be good. The winds were down, the sun was shining. There was a slight crosswind, but I needed to get more practice on that. And get there, pre-flight the airplane, blah blah blah. The instructor comes over. We talk over about what we're gonna do, and I'm going, yeah, okay. And then we get into the airplane and we taxi, and just as I get to the aircraft movement area, I call the tower, or I call the ground. I call ground control, and they suddenly said, "Blah blah winds, blah blah 16."
Major Tom.
I was thinking it.
Yeah. So I'm over there. Wait, winds, blah 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 16, and I looked at the instructor. He looked at me, and it was coming it would be coming in a crosswind, a 16-knot crosswind, and I said, "Where did that come from?" And the instructor said, "Well, look at the placard. Our max crosswind is 15 knots." And I said, "Okay." And so
Max crosswind, no, Max Redstone.
That's right.
Yeah. So we do it because I'm flying tomorrow. We decided discretion is the better part of valor, and come home or just taxi back to the hangar, put the airplane away, and I'm grumbling because this was a beautiful day to fly, but I'm not gonna try. One, it's not legal, and two, it's not smart. So we came back, and I was just frustrated.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Agent Pepsi 1.
Hey, Pepsi.
Hello, Miss Pepsi.
Come join us. The banana bread is banana bread is fun tonight.
Bring banana bread. Bring banana bread.
It's a wonderful Saturday afternoon to all of you. Come on.
And you also.
Yes.
Likewise.
Yeah. Join us. Oh, okay. Well, say hello to your aunt.
Just commandeer a computer. That's not hard.
Yeah.
You're already using it.
Yeah, just say, hey, out of the way. It's King Dolphin time.
Yep.
Or as Pudgy would say, go ahead, Pudgy.
It's Mr. Raymond time. 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 It's Mr. Raymond time on King Dolphin TV. Yay!
Yay! Sandra says the plane's crosswind limit is 20, but CAP's max is 15. So yeah, I would be in big trouble if I tried to do that. So
yeah,
hopefully the weather cooperates, and I'll be flying tomorrow.
Yeah, but discretion is the better part of safety.
Mm-hmm, exactly. Exactly. Oh, here is a nutty news.
Uh-oh.
Here is a nutty news. Let's see. Let me get the nutty news bumper. Okay. Okay, this one is kind of an unusual story that I just happened to run into. Whoa. That was strange. I heard the dolphin chittering in the background. Somebody's got it. Okay, the news headline. A Cold War nuke found in a man's garage after he tried donating it to a museum. An old Cold War nuclear missile was found in a man's garage after he tried to donate what he thought was just a rusty rocket to a museum. The owner, who didn't want to be identified, offered to donate the item to the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force in Ohio. Go to it; it's a great place. Where staff alerted police. The bomb squad was deployed to investigate the rocket in Bellevue, Washington State, but found there was no warhead attached or fuel inside, meaning it never posed a danger. The police department said the device was in fact a Douglas Air-2 Genie, an unguided air-to-air rocket that is designed to carry a 1.5 kiloton W-25 nuclear warhead. Yeah, I remember those things.
Yeah. Designed to be launched from an F-102 into a bomber formation and wipe them all out in one big boom.
Exactly.
That's right. Had to do it.
Yeah, I know you did. All right, let me continue the story here. Okay. Spokesman Seth Tyler told BBC News that without the warhead, it was essentially just a gas tank for rocket fuel. He described the event as not serious at all. In fact, our bomb squad, this is part of the story. Our squad member asked me why we are releasing a news release on a rusted piece of metal. The owner of the missile had not been expecting a call from the police. As it appears, the museum didn't let him know they had reported the weapon. He is extremely irritated by the media coverage. The rocket had belonged to a neighbor who bought it at an estate sale. Who has the missile? Who has a nuclear missile in an estate?
No comment.
When the neighbor died, the man decided to get in contact with the museum to see if they were interested in taking it on. This type of rocket was used by the U.S. Air Force in Canada during the Cold War and was the most powerful interceptor missile ever deployed by the Air Force. Yep, I remember those. The first and only live firing of the Genie was 1957. Production of the missile ended in 1962. Posting on X, Bellevue Police Department invoked Elton John's Rocket Man as they joked, and we're thinking it's going to be a long, long time before we get another call like this again. Last year, a 9-year-old boy dug up a live hand grenade in his garden in Yarcombe, East Devon. George Peniston Bird was playing one morning when he discovered the unexploded World War II weapon and told his mom. Police were called, and the grenade was safely detonated in a nearby field. Yeah. Who the heck would have a? How did he get it? First off,
Well, we've had.
Around.
I don't know if Fett might remember this, but we've had a lot of the old miners had powder charges and dynamite in their houses after they died, and there was one, especially I think it was in the early 2000s. They found a whole box of unexploded hand grenades, and I was somewhere, I think in Wilkes-Barre or just south of there. But you find all kinds of weird stuff.
yeah.
I suppose he had the hand grenades for fishing.
Yeah.
High quality fishing tool right there.
Yeah.
It's like that's my kind of fishing tool because I can throw the thing out there all I want. I can have the biggest worm on the hook, and I'll just pull it back and have an empty hook every time. It won't catch anything.
Yep.
I need help, the kind that science has developed.
One set and grab your net.
Did Sniffle lose one of his, no, Max, I'm passing you by. Sanders says that's a lot of rain. And Agent Pepsi 1 says that's the detonation of a genie.
I believe there is a video of it on YouTube somewhere.
Sarbi. Actually, well, I don't know. Does Russian count?
No.
Okay.
Not this week.
Let's see.
That was a big one right there.
Yeah. I think I have one. It's in the closet with my blunderbuss and an M1 Abrams. Oh man, armed.
A blunderbuss for a polar bear is probably about the size of an Abrams.
Yeah. Well, actually, we actually have pictures of the rubber Pullman suit with a blunderbuss. I will get there. Yeah, as a service to people here. Let's see. Rubber
baby blunderbuss?
No, the rubber up there. Okay. Come on.
Hey, Mr. Raymond.
Yes, Punching.
While you're doing that, Pudgy needs to get going.
Yes, I know you do.
So thank you very much for the invitation. Pudgy had a whole lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah, we're glad to have you, Pudgy. How long are you going to be on? Because I'd say if you were done, you could come back.
Pudgy doesn't know how long the other show's going to be. Pudgy's doing a collaboration over on Twitch with a nice person. Her name's Miss Wicked Bunny, and we're gonna be playing.
Bunny.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing Pow World, which is a Pokemon game with guns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to put the link out there, Pudge? If you've got it.
Sure. Okay, one moment. Pudgy gotta put it over here, and then Pudgy gotta go over there, and over here again. And then Pudgy has to remember because Pudgy can't do it through StreamYards. Gotta go over to YouTube.
Yep.
And go over to YouTube.
Working.
And then go over here.
Clickety.
There it is.
And there it is. There's the link for the Pudgy Twitch channel. Yay!
Yay.
Let's put it out there. So anybody that wants to check it out after our show, because if it's still going to be going on, there is the Twitch channel. So
awesome.
Yeah, and so
on Yeah,
All right.
on that note, good night, everybody, and thank you again, Mr. Raymond, for letting Pudgy come play. Pudgy loves the Mr. Raymond show.
Glad to have you, Pudgy, and we will see you next week.
See you,
Okay,
Pudgy.
bye-bye.
Bye,
Good night,
Pudgy.
Pudgy.
Okay, so Pudgy is doing let's see. Yes, I'm trying to bring up the rubber woman suit with the blunderbuss. And there we go. The rubber woman suit with a blunderbuss. I don't know, Sport. I have a question. Because that is sawed off, doesn't that mean that ye old ATF has to get it registered?
No, I would say not. Remember, he's a polar bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
It,
that-
it appears
that's
sawed off,
right.
but it's actually a proper length
I,
shotgun in his hands.
Yeah. And it's factory
Oh,
made.
Yep.
length for yes, the proper length for a polar bear. Yes, so true. Thank you, Linda, for the explanation.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Pudgy, you have fun. Let's see. Okay. Doesn't Pudgy like to launch bunnies via catapult? Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does.
And the bunnies like launching each other from the catapult.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Let's go.
Catapults are good fun.
Yep.
Agent Pepsi 1 says, I have this thing in the backyard. It's in a silo. It says something about MX. Oh, cool.
Mm.
Okay. Cool. You're going to have to come up here and explain that. You'll have to come explain to us.
Yes.
Man, I tried to buy a Minuteman 3, Max Redstone said. I misheard the guy. He meant he had a Minute Maid.
Everyone knows country time is better.
Mm-hmm. Hank is the best. Max Redstone says, unexploded munitions, the gift that keeps on giving. That's one of the reasons I find it interesting, magnetic fishing. God only knows what's in the river streams. Cool. Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
And lakes in New Jersey.
I know what's in our lakes and rivers. Farm equipment.
Yeah, but the thing is, which lake? Are you talking about Lake Superior? You never get down there deep.
We got a lot of lakes in like my area here that are man-made, and when you go through them, you can still see the farm stuff under it.
Yeah. Wow.
There's a few spots that you can still see the snowmobiles.
Yeah.
You know, drunken people drove out there, ran out of gas, and left it, and they forgot about it, and then the ice thawed, and it found its way to the bottom of the river.
Well, I wonder how many of those would still work if you went and salvaged it and did some tinkering with it.
Some of them are worth salvaging. Every now and then, somebody will pull one up and actually get it running, but some of them have been down there so long that they're beyond repair.
Okay. Starter Poopa says, I dream of Genie with the light payload.
Yeah.
I dream of Jeannie too.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
You know, even at 90, she still looks like a hottie.
Yeah.
No, she still looks like Jeannie. That's what matters.
Yes,
Yep.
that's true. That's true. Agent Pepsi 1 says, last November 13th, last November, a 13-year-old was seriously injured while walking through a forest in Germany. A mine from WW2. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a lot of unexploded munitions floating around Europe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
There's a ton of them in Vietnam too.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Taylor Swift greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU told Agent Pepsi. Today, Anna, the Star Wars girl, got married, but more importantly, I got a gifted membership to Mauler's channel. Cool.
Awesome.
That is more important.
Yeah.
Gifted memberships are always great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like, oh look, I get a green box and I didn't have to pay for it. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's only good for a month. But then you come back on, and
Yeah,
it's
but you
dead.
still didn't have to pay for it, so it's like it's a win. It's all win.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's see. Max Redstone says bears in tanks.
Yeah.
Bears in tanks. Bears in tanks.
Okay, agent. And it's a non-firing prop. Okay.
That's what we'll tell the ATF.
Yep. It's ye old ATF.
Yeah.
Snorter Poopers had a 50 caliber Derringer. Whoa.
One
50
shot. That's all he
caliber.
needs.
Yeah.
It's about that big.
Yeah.
Wow.
It would scare the crap out of these so-called students. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Snort says farm equipment, old cars, tires, and some guy named Guido still some guy named Guido still wearing his cement shoes.
Yeah.
There's some fine footwear right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unexploded munitions, how Germany will eventually win WW2.
Yeah.
FKAC says there's still places in France you can't go because of World War I unexploded bombs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Richard Beck would like this. Speaking of old cars, I know something I know you will all like. My father-in-law bought an original 1971 Ford Boss Mustang. Can't wait for it. Now, talk about a 1971 Camaro, then we'll be talking.
Agreed.
I still like the Mustangs, although the 60s versions I prefer. Yeah.
Well,
My dad's got a 70 Mach 1 that we've been slowly restoring over the last 20-some years.
Yeah.
It's almost done. We just haven't worked on it in like 2 years because he's been having back problems and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a Chevy guy from way back. Well, I'm a Chevy guy because of family. So if I were to go with that, with the muscle cars, it would be a Camaro. And of course, I tried to get one when my old car blew up on me and got slapped around a couple times by the missus.
Yeah.
Queened off.
And then she got the car.
No, she got the sexy Malibu.
Yeah.
The car that's too hot for Raymond.
Yeah. No, too hot for her.
No, it's too hot for Raymond. That's why she has it.
Yeah.
Agent Pepsi, moving on. Agent Pepsi 1 says, yes, like Verdun and the Somme. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those, stay on the parts of the battlefield we cleared. If not, you're dumb if you do. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Beach and Camaro.
Mm.
Whoa. My grandfather had a 1968 Dodge Charger with under 20,000 miles when he died in 2008. Wow.
Now that's one non-Chevy I would probably take, a Charger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He paid nearly $50,000 for it. He's insane, but loves that style. He also has a 72 or 73. Wow.
Wow.
Let's all go out and buy Corvettes. You laugh, but Sandra's I'm not sure. Sandra's cousin's husband, he's got about 3 or 4 Corvettes, including some on the stands, the lift stands in their garage. I'm going, whoa, that's
as long as it's not cinder blocks in the front lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the West Virginia. That's
Well,
the
father, sister's cousin, sister's former roommate.
yeah. Who is actually nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the way they store them in West Virginia, Len.
Yeah.
Let's see. Odd that they haven't done a project using concussion grenades to trigger these very old, unstable musicians to go off munitions.
Unstable musicians.
Yes, unstable musicians.
That's true.
There's
That's
a new
us.
band right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what we should do. We should call the band when we go to PodCon. Unstable
musicians.
musicians. Okay. My mouth has not been working today. The blended bus has a 4-inch wide muzzle, 2.0 caliber, but it fires scatter shot like a bead shotgun.
Huge shotgun.
Huge. Stephen had a Corvette when we first met in 1975, I think, but long gone now. Snorter Poopa says, I'd rather have a frigate.
Nah.
Now that's
The
a way
bird.
to go. That's
What?
that's a way to tool down the bay.
Yeah. Well, does he want the frigate ship or the frigate bird?
Forget about it. Ooh.
All musicians are unstable. Well, yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Unstable musicians also go, you know what?
Moob.
Yeah.
Move. True that, Agent Pepsi 1. The Charger had no back seats too until my grandfather had put them in once. Me and my sister came along. Okay.
Yeah.
Huge. It was made of something called metal. It was built like a tank.
Ooh, with a turret and everything?
Yeah. Snorter Poopa says the ship, an American 44 would do nicely.
Mm-hmm.
I want a cruiser. It would make a statement at the next yacht club meeting. Yeah.
I'd be happy with just a PT boat.
Oh
Those are
man,
cool.
me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Oh, me too.
I put a picture of Ernest Borgnine on the bridge. Be like, yep.
Yep.
This is a McHale's Navy right here.
Yeah, too bad they got rid of all of them, that they burned them up.
Yeah. Well, there's a few floating around, but mostly in Asia. And there's a few in Hollywood, 2 or 3 at least for movies.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking
Still
of
got the
Ernest
ducks.
Borgnine, I did watch Super Fuzz this week. Man, that was cheesier than I remembered, but I still love it.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was an awesome movie.
It's just good fun.
Yeah.
It is.
Silly fun.
I haven't seen. I don't know. Did I ever see it? No, I don't think I have. I am so deprived when it comes to movies. I mean, I haven't even seen Rocky Horror Picture Show.
You haven't
I
missed
haven't seen
much.
it either.
Panama Titus says my first car was a '72 Ford Maverick. Oh God.
My mom had like a 72, I think it was Maverick.
Yeah.
I grew up in Fords.
Which is why you went to Chevy's, huh?
Yeah.
Well, my dad had a Chevy
Mhm.
truck, and I don't know. I just always liked the look of the Chevys better.
Yeah, Chevys are cool.
Yeah.
Max Redstone says, I'd like to rent a Taycan to road to class for the weekend.
Just the weekend? Come on.
Yeah.
Monthly rates are better.
Mm-hmm. The PT boats were built in New Orleans, not far from Biloxi. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. We got the ducks here in Wisconsin. We
Yeah.
saved a lot of those vehicles for just doing tours.
Well, have you seen some of the videos on the accidents they had with those?
No.
I don't think I have.
Oh, God, you got to see those. They stretched them out, refurbished them with, all the seats, and they've had so many accidents with those on the road and on the water. There's one that went into the side of a bus on a bridge and killed a bunch of people there. And it was basically because of the shape of the bow of the thing. It went right up into the passenger compartment.
Ow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
And-
Doesn't surprise me that stuff like that happens. We got an awful lot of drunkards here.
Yeah, well,
Even
that
the people
and
giving
they,
the tours are drunk.
well, the company that does the maintenance or refitting them was cutting a lot of corners, and that was one problem. Regular maintenance was another, and just untrained people was another, and really bad situations.
Yeah, I know the tour spots here. Like they do all their own maintenance.
Yeah,
I got to tour their boneyard. They have like a dozen ducks sitting back there that they just use for parts to fix the ones that they do run.
yeah.
It's unfortunate they're getting old and you can't get the parts anymore.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's see. Let's see. What? And I don't understand that one, Matt.
New Mexico, Minnesota.
I had to junk it after I was rear-ended at a stop line because the clown thought the light was a suggestion. Drew the alignment off so badly it had to be junk.
Not good.
You gotta love when people just kind of waltz on through the red lights.
Yeah.
The Duck Boat Massacres.
Yeah.
Spelled the duck wrong. It's DUKW.
Agent Pepsi One says, there's a Noodles article about the first privately owned F-16. Wouldn't that be something for you? Yeah, if I had about $5 million.
Yeah. And that's just for the fuel and insurance.
Yeah. And then all the inspections to get it. Great Comic Relief Crusader. That's fantastic.
Awesome.
I got off the phone with my dad. He's out of the hospital after 2.5 months and at home. Fantastic.
Good news, man.
Cool.
Put a CRC out there for the Comic Relief Crusader. And if said Crusader wants to visit us, please do. Let's see. Let's go back here. CRC.
Yeah.
Okay. Too expensive for our blood. Yeah. You know how much it costs to refurbish one of those engines? As I get older, I want
all about that.
Yeah.
As I get older, I want a more comfortable ride. An Iowa class would be nice. 60,000 tons doing 33 knots.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would be. I'd be like after the Kitty Hawk. I want the Kitty Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm spoiled. I got a ride on the USS George Washington when my nephew was in, and that was awesome.
You wanted you did one of the Tiger cruises, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Put all the civilians on board and take them on their journey to the dock.
And one of the great things about that was the guy who plays George Washington on a lot of the old History Channel documentaries. He was there.
Oh, cool.
And they had tables lined up all through the hangar deck with fried chicken. And it was so weird. You know, I've never seen that much fried chicken in my life. And, you know, I'm sitting down there just staring at all this, and they were doing the sonic boom demonstrations outside. And as the boom happened, there's dust coming off the walls.
We got to figure a substitute word.
The boomf.
Yeah.
Boof.
Sonic
The
bang.
boof.
Yeah. CVN 73 FKHC.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go. All right, I lost the. Let's see.
Yep.
That detonation knocked off my Okay. Where am I? Okay. Boy.
Yes, and we're the carrier.
Okay, we're talking. Yes.
Scarier carrier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially since my sister found her way into the command and control room that nobody's supposed to go in.
No, you're not. No, you're not supposed to.
Yeah,
Who
well,
is-
she found her way there.
Of course.
God.
Who is speaking of the submerged farm equipment near Childress? There are hulls of several Sherman tanks that were used as tractors after WW2. Cool.
Yeah.
And FKHC says, "No, I want to go back in time. Get the old HMS Ark Royal with a squadron of Buccaneers and Phantoms. Oh yeah,
Phantom Insiders.
And
Ooh.
Agent Pepsi 1 says, I couldn't afford to start the engine. No.
Mhm.
Especially if you got especially if you're lucky enough to get the GE engine. Those are big suckers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great news, comic.
Yes, definitely. All the best to him.
Mm-hmm. If he didn't hit my rear driver's side, he would have went through the light into an 18-wheeler doing 35 miles per hour.
Wow.
Comic Relief says, thanks for the prayers. Hey, glad to do it. It's what we do here.
Anytime, brother.
It's what we do here. And then John answered the question, CVN 73.
Yep.
Come on up there. Come on up, Comic. We love you too, Comic. Snort says, I'm guessing the carrier. Yep. And okay. The microphone was,
on a
since
stand.
submarines don't have hangar. Since
There was a model of Japanese sub that had a hangar deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Since submarines don't have hangar decks. Max, I'm not going to do it again, well, actually we could, because since Pudgy's not here, I've got the feeling we could be able to do it. We can do it without himself, him whose name we shall not mention, coming over here. But all this radiation is starting to make my hair fall out.
It's doing
Tony
wonders to
Hawk's-
my lawn. There's like almost no snow on my lawn now. It's great.
Oh.
Yeah.
would have been 1989 on the USS Arizona Memorial. Was only 7 years old, so I want to get back there again.
Yeah.
You know how old I was. I've never been to Hawaii, never been to the U.S. Arizona Memorial, and I was 29.
Yeah.
I was 29 when you were 7, FKHC. I'm old.
Yeah.
I think 89. I was 5. No.
I was 24.
I was 3, yeah.
I was 29.
We are so old.
Actually 28, because mine was an October birthday. Sweeties, I will be working a bit, going to start dinner. We're having rice, taco meat, a little salad. Ooh, nom.
Yeah.
I could do Mexican I am going to be doing Mexican for a third day. Tomorrow I'm having arroz con pollo.
A who?
Arroz con pollo. Rice with chicken.
Oh, cool.
Yes, I did, Max Redstone.
A ghetto blaster.
Yeah, a ghetto blaster. The U.S. Missouri is the museum ship there now. She's docked right next to the Arizona, essentially where the war began and where it ended. Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
Yep.
that aircraft carrier has a crew of over 3,500. So even if they have 3 shifts, that's almost 1,200 people, including guests for lunch.
Yep.
There's more people on that carrier than this entire town that I live in.
So Phantom outside, you saved the person's life, basically. Yeah, I think the semi would have won.
Yeah, definitely.
They usually do. Yeah, picking a fight with a semi is never a smart move.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, if you think about it, we're here for about another
37 hours.
I don't have that much. Now, what we could do is do tag teams, and as I pass out, someone else can take over the host. Please.
Get one of those long streams going where nothing is happening. Just leave an animated GIF of the Hypnotoad.
Ooh.
Gotta love it.
I would, but I'm a tad busy updating a website. Agent Pepsi 1 was 5.
Wow.
In 89. Let's see. If you add 300 guests at 4 pieces per is 6,000 pieces, so 750 chickens.
Yep.
Come on, 4 fried chickens.
Yeah.
And they kept it coming all day long.
Mm-hmm. From what I hear, Navy chow is good.
Yeah, especially in the submarine force, because you got a bunch of guys who are away from home for 3 months at least at a time in a confined space, and that makes you really nervous. So you want to keep them happy with the good food.
It's all volunteer because it takes a special kind of crazy to want to be on a sub.
Yep,
that's true.
That was my backup plan for the Navy.
Yeah,
but I couldn't do that either because I just plain couldn't enlist.
Yeah,
it's like if I couldn't fly a plane, I wanted to be on a sub.
Well, up at Groton at the submarine training school, they have this tower that's 100 and some feet tall, and that was used for teaching you how to escape from a submarine. And you would have to take a breath before they open the airlock. And you would go up, and you had to make sure that you exhaled steadily all the way up, because as you go up, the pressure decreases and your lungs could collapse, basically. And as you walk in the place, I delivered mail into the office there the one day, and on your right as you walk in the door is this big brass plaque that says death toll. And I was so happy because the day I got there, they actually closed down operations on that tower, so I never had to go through it.
How come they closed it?
Didn't feel it was necessary anymore. They were going so deep, there was no way you were going to come up that way.
Wow.
That's a cheery thought.
Yeah.
The Japanese Suns had water tank hangars to store a float plane and a launch ramp. Yeah, I remember reading about that.
Yeah.
In 89, I was an armadillo. Oh, okay. So you reincarnated.
Nope,
I'll be 64 in October.
No.
1 year away from Medicaid.
64 in October?
Yeah.
That means you're almost the same age as my dad.
That's
scary
27
thought.
cases of chicken.
Yep.
John. Yeah. Oh, come on. Am I? Those rods with chicken. Those rods with chicken in your native tongue. Okay, Snort. Okay.
Excuse me?
The Ruritanian Navy tried building a submarine, but the damn little boats kept sinking. FKHC says, yeah, I want to be on the surface.
Yeah.
Escape from a submarine. Exhale, ho, ho, or your lungs will.
Yeah.
Comic or Phantom Outside asked, so what did the plaque say toll-wise?
I don't remember the exact number. I think it was around 400 and something.
Oh,
wow. And remember, that's going back to World War II, I believe.
Yeah. And in 5 years in October, how? No, I'm not answering that. You know the answer. I know the answer. So King Dolphin TV is older than Clobbering Time's outrageous. Well, I guess.
Dang.
The Russian Navy had submarines with escaped vessels. Someone over there has a sense of humor.
Mm.
Whoa!
If they feel like they're going to survive, then they're going to survive, no matter what.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whoa! 400 killed at training. Dang. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. And Swart's giving us a little history information.
There you go. Yep.
Before WW2, the tower was built in 1930.
Yep.
Well, it's 400 over 70 some odd years. I mean, it's
Yeah.
still not great, but it's better than 400 in 3 days. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, that's still. I don't know. You would think they would be better. They would have a better safety record.
Yeah.
Unless
I think how many thousands have gone through it, though.
Yeah, it's true. Unless that was their way of culling the herd.
Yeah. And there was the other thing. If you ever heard of a Momsen lung,
yep,
it's the face mask and hose, of course, and you've got this canister of stuff called hydrogen superoxide. That if it touches anything made of petroleum, it goes boom.
Oh, he said it.
I said it again.
Well, that probably cooked Agent Pepsi's meal.
It's nice and warm now. We're good.
Yeah. Hey, Agent Pepsi 1, there's your meal. You don't have to excuse any hair falling out after eating. And John is in shock. John. Oh, John.
Yep.
The EMP knocked out John. The EMP knocked out John's microphone.
Oh, he's doing a thing.
Yeah, John. Yes.
I'm fine with that. It's keeping things warm here. It's great. We're having a heat wave. Like legit having a heat wave. It's supposed to be in the 50s next week. It's just absurdly warm for this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's 32 here right now, but they're calling for 40s next week.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Phantom Outsider says, wait, it says 300 were killed in a polar bear incident? Meanwhile, the polar bear SEAL training tower. 0 trainees eaten since yesterday. Snores.
It's a good record.
Yep.
Way to hold yourself back. That's good moderation.
Yes.
Yep.
FKHC says, did I ever go through survival training? No. The closest I went was I've done
the cable knocked out.
Nah. I've done two altitude chamber trainings. Those are fun.
The Vomit Comet?
No, altitude. chamber, where they take.
Okay.
Yeah. But one safety announcement: if you've got a Model 1 iPhone, never take it into an altitude chamber. It never works afterwards.
Really?
Never works properly. Yeah. Yeah. So, no, I wasn't in a job that did air survival training. Let's see. Let's gloss over that. No, when I was in, females don't do that. I was actually in the first group to qualify in weapons and the last to get the WAC insignia following basic training.
Neat.
We get enough of those sniffle specials. We'll have the Tom Layer 7 billion chunks of well done steak.
Yeah.
A baby seal walks into a club. That's the joke.
But
yeah.
The bum. That's been very, very quiet. I wonder how many evil memes he's working on.
No, I've just been going through Twitter here trying to find interesting videos or pictures or something, memes, anything. There's nothing going on tonight.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Nothing worth
really
mentioning
boring.
or showing.
Yeah, really boring.
Yeah, they must have all gone to the show with Wendy.
Yeah, I when my finger goes past the little temperature bug, and the news pops out of nowhere. Sometimes there are some really crazy news that comes up, like that abandoned Genie missile. Let's see. Where is it? Snorter Poopa says, weather forecast: rapid rise in temperature to 180 million degrees Fahrenheit expected. Yeah. We all go together. When we go, all fused with an incandescent glow. No one will have the endurance to collect on his insurance. Lloyd's of London will be loaded when they go.
Yep.
I hope I did that okay.
Yep, that's fine.
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I got. Yeah, let me do a quick $500 for 4 tickets to this Feng Shui thing. Oh my god.
Feng Shui?
Yeah, or the Shun Fun or something like that Wendy and Jimmy are going to. Oh my god, what do they got? The front seats? I should have asked that. Yeah, that is expensive.
Yeah. Well, it's Texas. Everything's bigger there, including the price.
Yeah, true. Well, I think they come to DC too, and that's.
Well, DC. Everybody's rich there. They think.
Strange news.
Ooh, Red Green is being inducted into the Canadian Comedy Hall of Fame.
Who's that?
Steve Smith of Red Green.
Never heard of him.
The Red Green Show?
Yeah.
Is that his real name?
Yeah, his real name is Steve Smith.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. I've had the pleasure of hanging out with him for a little while.
Ah.
Cool.
Yeah, just in my email, it's like, oh, yeah, he's being inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's awesome. It's about time.
Yeah, really. Well, he's been around for, God, eons.
Yeah. It's like the Red Green Show was ran for 20 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember, what was it, about 89 was the first time I saw him when my sister got married.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually got to meet him. He was a pretty cool dude. He did a show in the
awesome.
lacrosse. During his last live tour he did, and he had a show in lacrosse, and I got to hang out with him after the show.
Awesome. Of course, now we have to have a picture of Journey with that Steve Smith instead of the other Steve Smith.
Yes.
Duct tape drumsticks.
The whole kit's made of duct tape.
What?
Yes.
I wonder what that would sound like. You get the duct tape tight enough for drum heads, it might actually work.
I've seen those, but I've seen those, but I can't see doing it.
I've seen plenty of drum kits with duct tape on them, holding the heads together, so it might be
Yeah.
doable.
Yeah.
You would think that that's a cheap way of repairing your repairing the gouges you make into the heads. But heads are pretty strong.
Usually.
Yeah.
There's still the cheap ones out there.
I need to get some new drum heads. Mine's sounding a little bit rough.
Yeah. We used to get those Mylar bullseyes and put on the drum heads. Those were awesome. Made it look so cool, just like the pros.
Yeah.
Here's the nutty news. A naked man nabbed by police after cannonball plunge into a giant aquarium at a Bass Pro Shop in Alabama.
Alabama, man.
Oh dear. Well,
Gotta wonder.
yes, you do.
I don't think there is much wonder. It's Alabama.
Yeah, true.
There is that. Yeah.
A six-legged spaniel who underwent surgery to remove the extra limbs is now adjusting to life on 4 paws. A spaniel with 6 legs was found abandoned at a supermarket parking lot, is now like other dogs after having her extra limbs surgically removed. Aww.
Yeah, that's sad on every level.
Yes, it is.
You know.
But now she's got normal legs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Red Green used to have a running joke that duct tape. Okay. All right, we just.
Yeah.
Take care, Max Redstone. I'm
ya,
going.
Max.
Must work on limericks.
Later, Max.
Bleak limericks.
Yes, believe
Yep.
limericks.
Yeah.
Yes. One day you're gonna have to put on. You're gonna have to make limericks about the pod. That would be cool. Take care and see you on Clobby's stream tonight. Sandra says, I can't. Snort says, have fun. Max says, I can't wait. Yep.
Awesome.
Any other? Oh, this is an ew. This is an ew.
Yes.
Kansas couple charged with collecting man's retirement while keeping his body in their home for 6 years. The Kansas couple has been charged with fraudulently collecting more than $250,000 in retirement benefits on behalf of a dead relative while they concealed his body inside their home for 6 years. Now, that is the new remake of Weekend at Bernie's.
That's not uncommon. Yeah. I've heard of this happening on more than one occasion.
Yeah.
It's like you get used to that income coming in, and then they croak, and it's like, well, I want to keep this money coming in so I don't have to go to work.
Yeah.
So that's
a hell of a lot of Lysol.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you just put them in the freezer. Actually, we had somebody do that here, not in this area that I live in specifically, but not far from where I am. They had somebody like they stuck their mom in the freezer when she died. They just continued to collect their Social Security checks.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Foul-mouthed parrots are unlikely stars at a British zoo. The profane parrots please patrons despite the staff's fear that their visitors might be scandalized from hearing so much salty language from the birds.
Yeah.
You know, it's bleep you.
It's amusing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I could see a parent saying, bleep you. Uh-oh. That has come up with something.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Imagine seeing this coming down the street. Check it out.
Oh. Was it?
Oh, cool.
Nate.
Pretty clever.
Yeah.
It is.
Somebody was thinking.
Yeah. Wow. Panama Outsider's got a chicken joke. Anyone ever hear the six-legged chicken joke? Yeah, we haven't had jokes tonight. Guy on country road is passed by a chicken. He chases it. After it doing 60, it turns into a farm. He asked the farmer about it. Farmer says he breeds them. The farmer says he breeds them because he, the kids, and wife all like legs.
Mm-hmm.
When asked how they taste, he said they don't know. They haven't caught one yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember when Ronald Reagan told that joke.
I just saw a Ronald Reagan joke where he talks about the Democrat platform.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
What Democrat platform?
That is the joke.
Yeah. Okay, that is the politics piece.
Yeah. But it's Ronald Reagan. He's
Gotcha.
always good.
Yes, he is. Let's see. Oh, these are old, silly.
Oh, Snort.
What did Snort do now?
It's in the chat.
Oh. There was a pod from Hoboken. We're not in Hoboken, whose members were often broken. Someone told a joke, and once again they broke. It's good thing they were housebroken. That's a good one, Snort.
Definitely.
That was a good one. But we're not in Hoboken. I don't think anybody. Well, no, we've got Panama from Joyzy. I don't know if he's from Hoboken.
I don't think anybody's from Hoboken anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't live in Joyzy, so.
I don't think they even mentioned Hoboken in The Sopranos.
Hmm.
Ah, The Sopranos.
Yeah.
I never watched that show either. Maybe once or twice, but.
Oh, man. That's a great show. That's my favorite drama of all time.
I didn't have HBO. That was the thing.
Yeah, me neither. But there's a lot of good stuff on YouTube about it.
Yeah, I think you can get like the box set pretty cheap these days too. It's definitely worth purchasing.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I do have HBO because it comes with the AT&T phone, but I just haven't been on it.
Yeah.
Snorter Pooper says Joyzy, and Pam says I'm in Central New Jersey, nowhere near Hoboken's.
Good man.
Yes. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, season 2 of The Sopranos, man, that's like the best TV can get, I think.
Okay.
Never seen the show.
Oh man, you're missing out.
Yeah, it's got some really, really good stuff in there.
And I think one of the best shows ever made was Burn Notice.
Yeah.
That show is great.
The first couple of seasons, especially.
Yeah, it's like the first 5 seasons, the seasons that were supposed to be the show, the last 2 seasons weren't supposed to exist.
Yeah.
It's like it was originally written for 5 seasons, but the show was doing so well that they were pressured into writing 2 more seasons, which wound up kind of being not so good.
Yeah.
For those first 5, though, it's television brilliance.
Well, has that guy ever done anything else?
He's done a few other shows.
Hmm.
I think, what the heck was it? Was he on Law and Order or something for a little while? Or there's another show that Donovan did called Shut Eye. I never seen that, but I know he did that show.
Yeah. Yeah, because he seemed to come out of nowhere and made a really good show.
Who was this?
Jeffrey Donovan.
That's him. And of course, Bruce Campbell, we all know from the, what do you call it?
Briscoe.
Yeah. And the Army of Darkness and those movies.
He also was a recurring person in the Xena and Hercules series.
Was he? Never saw that one.
Yeah, he had a recurring character. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched them because they seemed too cheesy.
Yeah, that's part of what made the show fun, though, is how cheesy it was.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay.
Okay. She's got one circle.
Oh, yeah. This is for all the Big Circle fans out there.
Yeah. Huge circles.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's talent.
Yeah.
That's some circle right there.
Whoa.
Big circle, swinging a big circle.
Wendy, here's one for you.
Yeah,
Wendy will be
mind.
proud.
Huge circles.
This one was just for Wendy.
Just for Wendy. Huge.
She'll love it.
Huge circles.
Huge, roundy circles.
Round and round.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a deadly weapon here.
Oh.
A very deadly weapon. And that's not Braunschweiger.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh,
my God, that's awesome.
Clear the highway. Snort's coming by. Clear the highway. Snorty's coming by.
Love it.
And this is what he's singing as he's on the tank. The circles on the goal. Circles on the goal. And John's broken.
Oh, yeah.
And John is broken.
Love it.
Phantom says, I've been to the Candy Place restaurant that was in the last episodes of the Sopranos, but years before there was a Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And Snore Pooper says the name Hoboken comes from a Delaware Indian word. Oh, I can't even. Hold on. Let me get my breath.
You know, I went to Niagara Falls one year. I was in Ontario, Canada, and I was wearing a Bada Bing shirt from The Sopranos.
Yeah.
And this girl ran up to me. She was speaking another language. I couldn't understand anything she said, but she goes, Bada Bing, Bada Bing. She knew The Sopranos.
Cool. The name Hoboken comes from a Delaware Indian word meaning, geez, this place smells like bleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does it. Holstein's is a name. Holstein's is an ice cream place in Montclair. They have excellent salted caramel ice cream. Oh, now I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to end the stream soon. I'm hungry.
Yeah, really.
Huge circles. And another huge circles. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Snort in the tank. Two deadly weapons go great together. Okay, Fez is stepping out and stepping out.
Fans is stepping out into the night.
Okay, so I got an email from the possible venue person. We're gonna do some talking probably on do some talking over the next couple of days to see if what goes on. And like I said, for those who are interested, who even care, or are going to make some long trips from Wisconsin, the tentative dates, we will pin this down as we get closer, are either June 22nd or June 29th. We got to see if schedules can be worked out.
Second to last or last weekend of June. All right.
Right. Yeah. Gettysburg, well, it goes without saying Gettysburg is a very busy place in the summer. So we had to figure out, what is less busy. And we think we've got it. We just got to work through things.
Well, we're going to be spending the night there, right? In the battlefield.
Yeah.
Well, not in the battlefield, but.
Oh, we'll be in the battlefield, all right.
Love is a battlefield.
The original meme. The original meme had some guy named Putin in it, but I clipped it off. No one wants to see a pic of some old fart. No, polar bears are much more entertaining.
Yes.
Bears are more refined.
Yes.
And picturesque.
And just make sure you agree with them. Otherwise, they'll chomp your heads off.
Yeah.
Well, they may not necessarily chomp your head off. They may nibble on you a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what is it that humans are not too bright creatures that taste like chicken?
Mm-hmm.
In bear language. I'm sure Snort will remind me on that one. Because I probably massacred his translation. Okay.
We're wearing these earplugs too long.
Tastes like pork, but not as smart.
Halstons make their own chocolate.
Chocolate.
They usually get
ice cream.
They usually get chocolate Easter bunnies there, and they use them in their dark chocolate in their chocolate chip ice cream. Oh.
Mom, I want to go to Holstein's.
Yeah, let's go to Holston's. Oh dear.
Is that en route? Am I gonna pass by there on the way in?
No. That's further east.
Darn that eastward travel.
Yes. Especially when you got to go through Ohio.
Yeah.
That can't be as bad as Nebraska. I've been through Ohio, and I think it was more entertaining than going through Nebraska. It's nothing but flat.
Yeah.
Just flat.
Oh,
no
cool.
corn. Ooh.
Is that two?
Is that
two kilometers?
That was like a dolphin hopping out.
Yeah.
I think that's some air, man.
It bombed.
Yeah, man. Is that a dolphin or another killer whale?
I think it's a dolphin.
On the back,
okay.
yeah.
It's like, hey, look at me. No, look at me.
Oh, man. What are you guys?
Right out of the way if you notice.
Yeah. Oh, are you guys doing a trailer for the Peacemaker movie? Oh man. Montclair, right off the New Jersey Parkway, about 4 blocks off the Parkway exit.
Let me see. Does Jersey Transit still go through Montclair?
I don't know. I avoid I avoid Jersey like the plague.
Me too.
I avoid Philadelphia like the plague.
Yeah, Philly's not great.
Yeah. I think the furthest east I go is York. I've been to Scranton.
Mm.
Flown into Avoca. What a name for an airport. What a name for an airport, Avoca.
Well, you know where that name comes from.
Tell me, Fez.
In 1888, the town of Avoca was actually called Pleasantville. They had a temperance society throughout all the local churches.
Mm-hmm.
And they went on a trip. I'm not sure where it was from. It was down near Philly, I believe. But the Lehigh Valley Railroad rented a whole bunch of old CNJ coaches because they needed 4 sections of the train. On the return trip at a place called Mud Run on the Lehigh Valley Railroad, one of the trains had to stop for a signal because they needed 15 minutes mandated in between each section of the train. So the one section stopped because he was a little ahead. The last section came along, something happened. They're not sure still whether it was the conductor of the third train or the station master or what have you. But the 4th section ran into the back of that 3rd section and basically telescoped the cars, and there was a whole lot of people killed in it. And they ended up, most of them being from Pleasant Valley was the name. And they changed the name of the town right after that to Avoca, which in Gaelic means Valley of Tears.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
there's your history lesson, folks.
Yes.
I did a lengthy history presentation at their 150th anniversary of that a few years back.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and I even got pictures of the trains, the type of cars. Somewhere I have all the newspaper cuttings and everything.
Wow.
So that was actually my first historical presentation. I enjoyed that. I know somebody
made me
has
think
it
of
on
the
video.
made me think of Valley of the Kings. Anyone here ever hear the band Blue Murder?
Yes, I heard that song the other day for the first time, actually.
I love that album.
Oh, John Sykes was killer.
Absolutely. Talk about a super group.
Yeah. Although Tony Franklin dancing around in harem pants was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's the music.
I actually made a
that
meme.
counts.
I made a meme a long time ago with that album cover, and it said the most underrated album of all time or something like that. And he liked it. He liked it on Twitter.
Awesome.
Cool.
Tony Franklin.
Yeah, he's a great bass player. And I didn't realize he was a fretless player.
Yeah. He has a YouTube channel, and I think even on Twitter, his name is the Fretless Monster.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah. Pretty awesome stuff.
He's playing with Lou Gramm right now, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and he almost ended up playing with again with Carmen Appice with Vinnie Vincent until that got canceled and all of Vinnie Vincent's demons came out.
Something of Vinnie Vincent's got canceled, you say?
Yeah.
I don't believe you, John.
There's one born every minute. Yeah, that was nuts. And they ended up blaming the promoter when it was, Vinny is just not all there.
No. I gotta love Vinny though, because he saved Kiss, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, especially with the songwriting itself.
Yeah, I mean, Lick It Up is possibly my favorite non-makeup era Kiss album.
Yeah, there were some really good songs on there, and the Gene songs I wasn't too big on, but I never am. But
I actually like a lot of Gene's on that one too.
Well, overall, it was a really great album.
A Million to One is quite possibly my favorite Kiss song of all time. It's Paul sang his butt off on that.
Yeah.
His voice was never finer than on that song.
Yeah, and even the whole structure of that song was awesome. The chord progression, everything.
Yep. Agreed.
I haven't practiced on my bass in a bit.
Oh, that's a good one to play.
Okay.
That's a good one to play.
Raymond, did you watch the Saxon video yet? I'm going to have to send it to you.
Yep.
Yeah, please do. That way I'll watch it.
Yeah, it is really good. That one and their version of what the heck was that song? Shoot, now I can't remember the title of it. It's an older song, but Run Like the Wind from Christopher Cross. They did a metal version of that that's just great.
Well, like I said, I was never into Saxon back in the day. I don't know why, but that's one band that they've gotten heavier as they got older, and that's impressive to me. I really like their new stuff.
Yeah,
they continue to evolve over the years.
Definitely. So they're still going.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you to watch their new video, Raymond.
Okay, I will. Send it to me. Send it to me.
I think this is new within the last 8 months.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen any of the new Mick Mars videos. I'm not a huge fan of his or Motley Crue, but his new stuff is really heavier and it sounds great.
It is. I'm not a fan so far.
Yeah, that's it. I'll give him credit for coming out with something that did not sound like Motley Crue.
Yeah, definitely not.
It's definitely got a heavier edge and a more full guitar sound.
Yeah, send it to me, or it's on your DM. Right? I will watch it.
I'm sending it right now.
Okay. All right.
It's a shame that YouTube is the way it is, that you can't play it on the show right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I get spanked.
Yeah, you get dinged.
Yeah.
And it's away.
All right, let's see if I get it. My emails have been acting really wonky.
Damn darn emails.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says this video was uploaded 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But it will be an old one until Raymond hears it.
I will watch it right after the stream. I promise. Let's see. Hey, Fett, you should get the name Fett for Hire if you decide to go musical.
That's already the name I chose for when I finally get around to doing the musical thing I'm supposed to be doing with Tony, possibly John, and Lenrod if you'd like to be involved. And I'm also trying to get easy for you to say, Illegally Blonde involved.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You need a drummer, or do you have a drummer? Well,
no, it's YouTube. YouTube, talking about music.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, if you need a drummer. Sandra says, I claim I'm old and forgets things. Yes, I am old and forget things. I will watch it right after the video, after the stream tonight.
Open it up on another panel, have it open already and ready to go.
I have it ready on. I've got Fett's Twitter thing ready to go.
I'll send it to him every day until he tells me he watched it.
Okay.
And then you got to quiz him on it to make sure he did and he's not lying to you.
I got a better idea, Fett. Sandra, if he doesn't listen to it, no banana bread.
Oh,
Ah.
oh. Well, it will be watching tonight.
He's watching it now.
No, I'm not watching it now. Sandra just. Sandra. That's Fett calling Sandra saying, make sure he watches it. I forgot something once, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I do that too.
No, this is Fez. No, you want the Mr. Raymond show. No, I'm not going to go into accounting because I have nothing to account for.
Oh.
Yes. Well, just take 3 aspirin and call Raymond in the morning after he's awake. Okay, goodbye, Mirror Pudgy. Bye. Righto.
All right, I think we're going to, because now all this talk with food has got me hungry. I think it's time for
show notes.
Yep, show notes. Yes. Let's see. Where's it? Yeah, there it is.
Show notes with Mr. Show notes with Sandra too. Mr. Raymond, push the button.
All right. So yeah, okay. So we got show notes, and yes, I'm going to watch that video. I've got it. It's ready to go. It's queued. It's ready. Okay, this coming Wednesday, we're going to have Adam Past from Dancing Dog showing us his artwork. We've had him on before. Hopefully the buffering will come back and cause another chaotic show. But of course, we know how the rubber guy acts. A week from tonight will be ladies' night. So the female portion, the female contingent of the pod will take over this show. No comic relief crusader, not just because you have the dress. No. So it will be the female contingent of the pod will be on ladies' night. And for Valentine's Day, to keep on the romantic theme, I will be doing the comic book review. I will be reviewing what I think is the greatest comic book wedding of all time, the wedding of Reed and Sue.
Oh.
Yes, the wedding of Reed and Sue Richards. So we will do that review on the 14th. And then every Saturday, just because there's the show where things go bananas and usually the insanity ensues when you have this great panel here.
Yep.
So that is it. And please send me names. I want to interview people. I hope you watched the Appian interview that I was on. I thought it was really great. Good, always good talking about my books. And so that's what's going on.
Cool. Yep.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. with Mr. Raymond and Sandra too. It's time for show.
Dun, dun.
Show notes
And-
classic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it never gets old.
Emphasizing the sick.
Yeah. Snorter Pooper says, take care of every human, dolphin, doggo, Dalek. No. Take care of every human, dolphin, doggo, ferret, eagle, hedgehog, and Tinkajou. Tinkajou.
That's a new one.
Yeah, that is a new one.
I think I've heard that name before, but
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I'm sure Snort will tell us in the chat. All right. Again, this is going to be a shortened chat because I'm hungry and I got to get some food before. And I got to start. I got to fly tomorrow, so I got to start prepping for that.
Gonna fly now.
Yeah, gonna fly now. And hopefully the weather cooperates this time, and none of these stealth winds. So let me say goodnight to everybody who was in the chat, and we had our usual people here. We had Cobalt Bald Eagle, who was in the panel.
Yeah.
We had the Dan Man Walking. We had Dalek 451. We had Deef. We had Devil Fight. We had FKHC 2005. We had Jack Littleman. We had a lot of people. We had Max Redstone. We had PJ from Orville Nation pop in.
Yep.
Hail PJ. We had Phantom Outsider.
Mm-hmm.
And Taylor Swift, Greater Than Disney. We had West Kegel, Mofos.
Yes.
Yes. So we had a good bunch of chat people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of peeps.
Yes, a lot of peeps. And then we had the amazing chat people, the chat wrenches, the people who are keeping things safe and heavily monitored. We have our producer, Queen Dolphin herself, Sandra. I love you, baby, and I can't wait to get the banana bread after I see Fet's video.
Yes.
The Saxon video. Yes. She's going to hold it hostage. She's going to hold it hostage. Wendy Webb, our co-host. What the?
Hang on. That was me. I got to drop out for a minute.
Okay. We had Wendy Webb, the Trauma Warrior, our co-host, here and currently at the Fence Shui Fun show or something like that. I don't know what it is. Hope you're having a good time, Wendy. And we had who stepped away for a moment, our amazing John Rendell. The first one in, the last one out, Legatus Legion I. We had Pudgy Hedgehog, currently doing a Twitch show, and hope he's having a good time. Go to Pudgy Hedgehog channels or Pudgy Hedgehog Adventures to see his adventures, hear his stories, watch him play games. We had Rennie L pop by. We had Stark of Iron pop by. We had the great Comic Relief Crusader. I'm glad your dad's home. I really am. And we'll continue to think about what's going on. We'll continue to think and pray for you. And, of course, the Master Bear. Snorter Poopas. You bar. Top screen. It's not good when it's not good if Pudgy isn't doing the screen. And of course, the other guy. One last time. Sniffles. Dot. Boom.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, that looks good.
I didn't know it was.
Speaking of bears, a kinkajou is a tropical rainforest mammal, also known as a honey bear.
Oh, okay.
I just goggled it. It is adorable.
Oh, okay. Well, here, share it. And Major Kong said he's become a pacifist and doesn't want to be involved with any of those glowy things. So he's taking the rest of the day off.
Ah.
So so great show, guys. You take care.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what is that? Dennis?
That is a strip steak
Ooh.
and macaroni and cheese.
Oh, I'm not.
Champion's meal.
Kinkajou is a tropical rainforest mammal related to raccoons, etc. The Goddess Legionite says, "See you all next time. Same dolphin time, same dolphin channel." And well, I'm Rennie L. Come on to next week's show, Ladies' Night.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, come on over to them. Hopefully, since Rennie L is coming, plus it's Ladies' Night, Sandra may be running the show. And as King Dolphin Ducks.
Sandra always runs the show.
Yeah, true. Hey, yes, she does. Yes, she does. For Snorter Poopers asks, does fences magic explode? So,
well, I was going to have a few Fig Newtons, but this is better.
Yeah.
Steak always makes life better.
Yes. I think I'm going to have the arroz con pollo. Sandra says, shh, it's a secret, Fat. Yeah. Oh, I know she's the brains behind the outfit.
Fig Newtons, man. I haven't had those things in forever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're good.
Oh, you should try the Oreo toffee, the new flavor, caramel toffee Oreos. Those are great.
Really?
That sounds dangerous.
Oh, it does. And I have a hard time trying to stop eating the Sandra won't have them, so I got all to myself. But the problem is I can't stop, so I have to actually keep restraint. I have to restrain myself. And Phantom Outsider says, will Fez be bringing strip steak and mac and cheese for everyone next week? Yes.
No.
Sandra got some dark chocolate fudge Oreos. So, the four people who are left in the panel, I'd like to thank you guys. Thank you, Fez, for being here.
No problem. Happy to do it.
Yes, glad to do it. Lanrod, thank you for being here.
It is always worth the time to be here.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And you know what he does. You've seen the effort.
Nobody does it better.
Yeah, that's true. Pat.
Yep, I'm Fat. You know what I do.
Yeah,
you can find what I do on my channel.
Yeah,
it's there. I think.
Mm-hmm. If the groundhogs haven't taken it away.
Yep. Did you get the 800 yet?
Nope.
Oh man! Come on, get him to 800, guys. Get him to 800. And on the same token,
I got to like 798, and then I think I'm back down to 796, something like that.
Well, I'm still holding.
I give
up. I'm still holding at 314. Pass the word. Let's get me to 500.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how I have 3. I don't have a single video posted. I got 3 subscribers.
Yeah.
I know one of them's me.
Yeah. Well,
might be me too.
Yeah. On my on RN Feliciano KDD TV, I've got 9. And I don't do anything with that channel except mod for DoomCon. Oh,
Wow.
Go figures. Go figures. Fig Newtons were Sir Isaac Newton's finest contribution to civilization. Yes. So true. So true. All right. Well, guys, this was great show. Sorry I'm cutting it short, but just it's about time to step away. We will next week, next Wednesday, we got an interview, and a week from tonight, more. It's ladies' night. It's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. So look to have some more fun. Let's keep making waves. Stay safe. Stay happy, and I love you guys. You take care.
Take care, everybody.
Good night, all.
Laters.
Eat steak.
Or isn't it eat more chicken? Eat more chicken.
That too.
Only the flesh of the stupid lower life forms makes you strong.
This segment is brought to you by the